Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Linton Miner Football. The Miners at home tonight, hosting one of the best teams in 1A. North Decatur coming in at 5-0. Linton coming in at 3-2. Joining me is Heather Rader to my left, Big D Dan Phillips to my right, and Bill Riley on the camera. Big D, this should be an exciting game for a number of reasons.
Well, first of all, for North Decatur, if you put yourself in their mindset, they're undefeated. They've been a team in 1A that's been good for several years. Remind me a lot of the Miners in our 1A days, win a lot of sectionals and get to the regional game. They're looking to go with the next step. And what better jewel for the crown, Kevin, than will be going to Linton and beating the Miners on their homecoming night.
Is it my understanding if this is the first time these two have ever played?
Yeah, we've never played the Decatur that I know anybody from over there. South Decatur as well. But, you know, it's over past Columbus. I'm not sure what kind of drive it is, but they've been a dominant team. In the past few years, Coach Steve Stern has led in the 10-win seasons, and they're a lot like the Miners. They're a big running team, and they pass the ball as well. It's going to be a test, but the Miners, played really good last week. Let's hope they can keep it up.
Heather?
We want to remind you that you are currently in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, and Jordan Vaught reminds you that 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you call Ross, Cindy, Rita, and Layton in Bloomfield at Jordan Vaught Insurance. So whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance, they're going to make sure you're covered. So call them on Franklin Street at 812-384-3535 today. And as a reminder, we are syndicating to Facebook Live, YouTube, and we encourage all of you to come in and comment on Facebook Live or YouTube for a possible shout out on tonight's broadcast. And we also want to take this opportunity real quick to let all of you know that I'm going to throw a graphic up here just a moment, that today is homecoming, and with homecoming they had some shirts available for sale, and I'm going to throw up a graphic of Kevin and I, and each shirt represented a different holiday. So Kevin actually chose to represent the senior class for the 4th of July, and I chose to represent Halloween, which is my favorite holiday in the black. And so you'll find this photo on our Facebook page, and when you find it on Facebook, please let us know what your favorite holiday is. But most importantly, we'd also like to answer this question, which we get a lot. Why aren't you wearing anything Minor or Linton when you're sitting in the booth or when you're sitting at a volleyball game? And we obviously follow the rules with the Indiana High School Athletic Association and wear our company attire. And so we wanted to answer that question. But today, Kevin, you and I went out and we celebrated homecoming with our minor broadcasting students. Be sure to, if you can, once again, comment on our Facebook page, comment on our live YouTube station for a possible shout out in tonight's broadcast. Kevin?
And so it's a beautiful night for football, but we'll have more on the temperature and the like so far. But Big D, once again, weather's going to be our friend.
I tell you what, I can really think of one game where we had bad weather, and since I've been joining forces with you, so I don't want to jinx anything, because you really want good weather, especially when the sectionals come rolling around, and that's not that far away.
So you've got two great football teams, I think, meeting here today. Combined 8-2 record. But Big D, it's homecoming. How big is that here in Linton?
Well, it is huge, and the thing about it is, for a couple of years there, they really didn't do much for homecoming. It was kind of an odd thing, but I think now they're back to full swing, and the school spirit. The coaches are always indifferent about it because they feel like it kind of takes the attention away a little bit from the players. Their minds kind of get altered by the different things. And, historically, we've always come out a little indifferent on a homecoming. I can remember a game against North Davies where we came out and a team we should have beaten, we didn't win. So you got to keep extra focused. But you also got to remember these are high school kids. You got to let them enjoy a little bit of what it is to be a high school kid.
And as you see right now on your screen, we have a number of homecoming flashbacks. We went to Facebook on Wednesday morning and had you submit your favorite candid snapshots that we could show during the pregame, and you'll see a number of members of years past, and we've got a couple of flashbacks that are probably 15 to 20 years old, but we're very excited to be able to showcase these that were submitted by those on Facebook. And so we hope that you enjoy those as they circle through this pregame. Kevin?
Well, why don't we take a break here, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about, what do we know about this North Decatur football team? We'll have that when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show and Homecoming here in 1925. Kevin Rader, Big D, Dan Phillips. Big D, we come back here, North Decatur with a 5-0 mark, Linton 3-2. Of course, we know the Miners lost to Corbin 42-20, beat Monrovia 34-19, and then Archbishop Alter was a big loss, 35-0. Sullivan a big win, 42-28 as they bounce back, and then Boonville another impressive win, 46-14. That brings the Miners to where we are now. But let's look at North Decatur. They have 5 straight wins. South Decatur 61-0. Eastern Hancock 41-27. Milan 21-20.
Yeah.
Brown County 66-0, and Switzerland County 27-0. Big D, what do we know about North Decatur?
First thing you see is the big numbers and the fact that there have been shutouts the last 8 quarters. Milan is always a big rival. They've gone down and fought in a sectional championship. That had to be a doozy. That's kind of their natural rival. Eastern Hancock has traditionally been a tough team. Switzerland County was unbeaten when they went in and played, but it begs the question, have they seen a caliber of team the Linton Miners doing it? Of course, you sound conceited in saying that, but in reality, you look at the records, there's a big discrepancy there.
That's the interesting point, because so many times we look at this in reverse.
Yeah.
Usually we're playing someone else with a record with a few losses, and we say, well, they're better than that.
That's right.
This time it's the Miners, and the Miners are better than that.
They certainly are. I mean, Corbin is a team that's a state powerhouse. Alter, they were on a completely other level. But I think we have seen where that helped us in both the Sullivan and the Boonville game. The Miners looked as good offensively and defensively last week. 380 yards rushing, both against Sullivan and against Boonville, and that's without Cooper Smith, who we know is going to come back tonight. I think in those big games, to me, the Miners look very calm, very composed when they have to. They've given up the big play. That's a little bit of a scary thing, but other than that, they've looked sharp.
We'll talk to Coach Paul Oliver about some position changes that they did last week that worked big time for them. But let's talk a little bit about one position change that has really paid dividends, and that's at quarterback, Big D, for the Miners.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all knew Paul Oliver would see some opportunity at quarterback. I think the idea was to be able to have that passing game attack. But, boy, Paul has put the ball – that's a big thing, I think. We're seeing Oliver Stevens now made a couple big catches. Corey Andrews with that big touchdown catch, and Russell Goodman as well catching it. If that can take fire, we don't need it to be a huge, huge part, but the threat has got to be there. And when it's there, that makes us a very dangerous thing. Paul, the other big thing I think is when he rolls out to pass the ball, I'd hate to be a linebacker. If he decides to keep, how do you know what he's going to do? If you play back, he's going to run, and trying to get him in the open field could be tough.
Let's take a look at the offense and defense for the visitors from North Decatur.
Well, we know that the quarterback is going to be number 7, Matthew Fields. I know he's thrown for about 670 yards. Just a sophomore, 6'170". He doesn't really run the ball. Like Boonville's quarterback, didn't really have any offensive stat. It comes down to 2 backs for them. Number 1, Simon Barber, a sophomore, 6'185". He's got about 200-some-plus yards. And then the main guy, it seems like, is senior Corbin Thackeray at 5'10", 165. He leads the team in rushing. I think he's got 452 yards, 6 touchdowns. He also, strange enough, leads the team in receptions. They'll bring in a fullback every once in a while. I'm not going to get the name right, but Hayden Cohn, junior, 5'10", 155. The other guys we got to watch out for are the Receiver, actually the tight end is number 89, Hunter Meister, senior, 5'10", 160. Braden Murray, a junior, is going to be one of the outback receivers. And 31, Eli Trinkamp. When you look at the offensive line for those guys, not necessarily going to have the size. The left tackle is going to be Adam Watley, number 50, 6'1", 150. Pat Hex is going to see some action. He's a 6'2", 25 junior. Trenton Larison, number 62, one of the seniors. Those guys got to be brothers. A senior, 6', 170. Let's go to more specific players. The leading tackler is going to be Trenton Larison. He's a linebacker. Connor Larison, I should say. But again, Thacker and Barber. Now, these are your two safeties, are the leading tacklers. Now, I've seen them both come up and play linebacker as well. So, again, I don't know that they're going to be used to seeing. I mean, it's going to be a test for them to see kind of what Linton does and kind of pick up what's happening. But, a very good offense. They really haven't passed the ball a whole bunch. Where I've seen the quarterback Fields can throw the ball deep. They just don't seem to have that many targets to make the catch.
Is he not a sophomore?
Yes, just 5'9", 130. I'm sorry, 6', 185. Yeah.
So sometimes when you get a sophomore, they haven't seen a team like the Miners rushing, and you get tagged early, it can make a big difference.
Well, you said it on the line last week. The line was welcome to Linton. I think that very first play with McCain for Boonville, he got tagged by Paul Oliver, and I think the remainder of the night, he only had 49 passing yards, 48 in one play. I think he had a tough time. I think he was worried about the rush, and I talked to Mark Jennings tonight. You're going to see a lot of that tonight.
And when we see Bill Riley focusing here on the North Decatur Chargers, they're in their white uniforms.
Very,
and their color
very
is
good looking.
Their school colors are red, white, and blue, just as ours. As Bill pans to the left and shows our team, they're going to be in red pants and red, I assume, red shirts. So
yeah, they're down there.
This could be a little bit of a challenge for those that maybe have never attended a Linton Miner game or are watching for the first time. And I know that Bill's doing a shot here to show that the Linton Miners will be represented in red jerseys on top. But on our scoreboard, when you see this in a little bit, we are going to have them represented in blue just because we cannot have two reds on the scoreboard.
That was my next question.
Yes, yes.
I knew it was coming.
Obviously. We're going to take a really quick time out here to hear from another few of our Miner Pride sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to take this opportunity to go through a number of our sponsors that you'll hear in tonight's rotation during gameplay. The first being Walton Funeral Service Press Box, dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915, and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. One generation to the next, one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most.
Starting lineups will be brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it's a remodel or new construction, you know it'll be done right the first time, every time, when you choose Klusner Construction. Call Tony Klusner and Bart Wade of Linton today. The quarter sponsors, Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton, LLC, has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment, or sell your home to enter in the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Gerald's, Audrey Sparks are there every step of the way.
Tonight's halftime sponsor is Inman Realty Company. Just like your team fights for every yard, Inman Realty Company fights for every client. Buying, selling, or moving up, Inman Realty gets you across the goal line. And as a quick reminder, the homecoming Queen and Princess will be accompanied by the Linton-Stockton Marching Miners, and that's when the Queen and Princess will be crowned, along with winners of hallway competitions as well as floats. So be sure to stay tuned to the Inman Realty halftime. We'd also like to say that today's scoreboard sponsor today and every season is Linton Cycle Sales. Linton Cycle Sales is located south of Linton and is Southern Indiana's preferred power sports dealer since 1973. They have been proudly serving the community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, service, and parts, so come and see them for the best deals in the area. Also, the replay sponsor tonight is Greene County Vision Center. Greene County Vision Center is a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They've been providing quality eye care glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look.
And the Red Zone sponsor here at Stanger Homes, we're not just agents, we're locals. We know the communities, the schools, the trends, and the hidden gems. Our goal isn't just to find a property, it is to find your place. When you're ready to have a conversation or make a move, call us at 812-219-2307 or visit us at StangerHomes.com. And finally, the post-game sponsor, Tech Shack of Linton. Time to upgrade? Tech Shack of Linton carries cellular accessories, weather radios, STEM kits for curious minds and tech lovers alike. Tech up your home or hobby today, and believe me, this ain't your daddy's Tech Shack.
Our kickoff forecast sponsor tonight is brought to you by Kingdom Air, your locally owned experts in heating, cooling, electrical, plumbing, and generator service. Call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com to schedule. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. And also, tonight's touchdown sponsor is Hometown Veterinary of Elnora. Doc Phillips has 40 years of experience, a state-of-the-art facility, equipment, and the heart of a pet owner, which means after-hours availability for emergency services are always available. He's there when you need him. Dr. Phillips and his kind staff treat your furry friends like family, just like he does Frank the Tank and his sidekick Sideways.
That's exactly
So call
right.
Hometown Veterinary in Elnora at 812-692-5770. And Kevin, Frankie will be seeing them on Monday. So
Yep, he will be.
thank you to all for your sponsorship for these specific slots during the live stream broadcast and all the other sponsors that make this broadcast free to view at home for all of you. Kevin?
And you know, on a personal note tonight, I ran to the concession stand to pick something up a little bit ago and ran into a lady who was standing in line, and she stopped me and she said, "Kevin Rader, I'm from Indianapolis. I've watched you for 30 years. And I thought to myself, wow, there's still some people who remember out there. But anyway, it's interesting because I guess now she is living here in Linton, and it was just kind of a nice little exchange.
We'd also like to say that we'd like for you to let us know where you are watching from. This homecoming game obviously is special for a number of people who are in the homecoming court, who are in the marching minors, and obviously for those that are traveling from North Decatur, which is 2 hours and 18 minutes from the field. So please do us a favor and let us know where you're watching from, and feel free to comment on our Facebook Live or our YouTube for a shout out. I'm going to go ahead and do just a couple because there's one specific one that's pretty interesting. First off, Stephen and Debbie Kuhn say, Mammy and Pappy watching from home, go Miners and go Jimmy Wright. Emmett Brent Kenworthy says, go Miners, good luck, number 59, senior Dresden Kenworthy. And Michelle Knight says, shout out from Talifo, Guam.
My.
Go Miners. Hello to my parents, Marion and Martha Howell, Kim and Bits Millick, Pat, Jeremy, Isaac, Jane, and Grace Knight, the Linton VFW, and Logan and Gina Fish.
Well, that's got to
Fish
win
Monuments.
tonight.
So we want to say thank you for tuning in. Also on our YouTube station, Jacob McKenzie says, let's go Miners. And Chris Spink says, I'm in the stands, ready for a Miners win. So please let us know where you are tuning in from. Kevin?
It'll be a good test tonight. And what do you think the coach has to say about tonight's game? Well, we're going to find out in a minute, but we're going to take a commercial break first, and then we'll come back and you'll hear from Coach Oliver when we return. Keep in mind, this is the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show on Rader Media Sports. Before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Coach Oliver, thank you for joining us. Tell me a little bit about, as you know, I always like to look back for one question. So look back over Boonville and tell me, you've looked at the film now. What did you think?
No, I was really pleased the way we played. We had a couple of hiccups there early in the game, but our kids were overcome those mistakes, and we had some long drives to finish it and get points on the board, and it was a very good quality win for our program.
Now you got North Decatur coming in, and as you told me last week, basically one of the best teams in 1A in the state, maybe 1A, maybe the number one. Yep. Tell me about them. They do have a balanced attack. Yeah,
I mean, from my understanding, they're ranked number one in 1A. They haven't lost a game yet. Their closest game was Milan, and so they're a very balanced group. They can run the ball, they can throw it. They run multiple formations. They go double tight, they'll go spread, they'll do two backs. I mean, their running back's very good. He's got some good speed. And their defense, I mean, some of their linebackers are probably some of the fastest ones we've seen so far. So they really react to the ball. So those are things that we can see out of them, but the multiple formations and things like that, we just got to make sure we communicate and get ourselves in positions and make sure we're in the right coverages and we're disciplined at that point in time.
Two players caught my attention just with stats only, and that's the running back, Thacker, but then the quarterback, Fields. But he's only a sophomore, Coach.
Yeah. I mean, so they got some young talent out there, but also the running back, I mean, like I said, he's very solid in running the ball. They try to get the ball to him a lot. And so we're going to try to have to do our best to contain him, but then also the quarterback's going to be able to sling it. I mean, he can sling it. They got two very good size tight ends that they'll use. They just do multiple things. And so, once again, it's not the same thing we've seen every single week. This is going to be maybe a little bit more similar to Sullivan, but what they do at times, but then also they're going to be more double tight, and they're able to go full house, so they'll go double tight with two flankers. I mean, there's a wide range of things that they're going to do. So We just got to communicate and make sure we're on the right page.
Balanced attack from them, pretty much. And yet, like I said to you earlier when we were talking before the interview, but yet in total yards, it's really a wash. You guys are about even with them.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. You look there, and with them being a balanced attack, I mean, they're going to probably try to run the ball preferably, and then once they start doing certain things, they'll start throwing, and they got some good receivers out there. Number one, he's a running back also, but he's a good receiver that they use as a slot at times. So there's different things that they will use. So we got to be ready for each one, and we watch enough film to try to figure out what are some of their best plays, and we'll try to take away those out and force them to do something else. But it's definitely a tough task. It's another great opportunity for our program to be able to play a very good quality team, ranked number one, and it's good to be home for a homecoming game to host the number one team in the state.
I do notice when you look at the stats that Thackeray is the running back, 15 touchdowns, Coach. So he obviously is their bell cow.
Yeah, I mean, he's their best guy, and so our goal is to try to keep the ball out of his hands. He does return some kicks, so obviously we don't want the ball going to him if possible. We don't want to put the ball in the best hands of their player. So he's definitely going to be a focus point that we have to try to contain and keep him in the box and not let him get outside where he can use his speed and agility at that point in time.
You showed us a lot of glimpses of a solid passing game last week. Are we going to see more of that, or are you still going to depend mainly on the run? I know you don't want to give anything away.
No. So our thing is we look at that. You look last week, we were able to throw the ball a little bit more. They stacked our inside of their box. When they stack the box and we can throw the ball, then we're going to throw the ball. And at times we're still going to run our power game and see what we can get there and just eat up the clock. And as I said, kind of impose our will if we can and just kind of establish and wear them out. The other thing is running. If they're going to stack the box and we run our play action passes, that's when our big plays are there. And so we'll do whatever we need to do at that point in time. Obviously, our goal is to run the ball, but then we're going to pass the ball too, especially on stacking the box. And we get one-on-one on the outside, because sometimes they just don't read our wings as well.
I know you always do a lot of changes, subtle changes sometimes that most people don't notice. But I did notice last week that Sparks got the start at running back. What was behind that?
Well, you really look, we got two different styles of fullbacks there with Tate and Sparks. I mean, Tate is more athletic and faster and can run. And he's a sophomore. Aiden Sparks, who played line the last couple of years, he blocks a little bit better and he runs hard as well. So we got two different guys, and Tate started on defense. And so we try to alternate guys and kind of get them a little fresh here and there. But when it comes down to it, I mean, we got two very good guys that can easily start at either spot. So we gave Aiden that there because we knew we were going to run a little more power and he can get up to the linebackers and push. But then again, Tate does a good job of that as well. And he's a little more athletic and he's got a little more speed and experience running.
And both are really good on defense. But in the Sullivan game, Tate really excelled. I think he had like 12 or 15 tackles or something.
Yeah, you looked at there. That's kind of where we went off of. That start Tate at linebacker and was able to say, okay, Tate's ready to do this. And so with him doing that, we went him a little more fresh for the inside linebacker part. So that's kind of why we went with Aiden there.
Final question. It's homecoming, Coach. Always a big game.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, it's always good to have homecoming. There's a lot of activities going on, and then it really helps that we have a really good team coming to town. I mean, sometimes you always pick a homecoming game or a game that you might know that you're going to win at times, but this is a very good quality team coming to the Roy, and should be a great night for our alumni people that come back for the game, and hopefully we can go out there and execute like we did last week and continue to keep getting better.
Coach, I forgot to ask one thing.
Okay.
You're now the winningest coach in the history of this school in football. How's that feel?
It feels great. It feels pretty good for us. I mean, my staff has worked hard since we got hired in 2013. I mean, Coach Mark and Coach Jake's been with me since day one, my both coordinators and most of the other guys. And so I've been pretty blessed with some great coaches, but even better players that makes our job easy at times. So it's good that it shows that all the hard work and effort that we put in the programs over the years, and we're looking forward to getting 129 more.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports.
That was Coach Oliver, and when we come back, we'll get Big D's thoughts about what Coach Oliver had to say in this pregame, and I love the line of imposing our will. And the Miners have kind of specialized in that over the years. Will that trend continue tonight? We'll have that and the Linton starting lineups when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. And Big D, why don't you give us a glimpse? Well, first of all, what did you think about what Coach Oliver had to say?
Well, to be honest with you, I couldn't hear it because I didn't have my phone on. So
we talked about imposing a will. He talked about the running style of Sparks, and that's why he made the switch, and also the fact that there was strong play at the linebacker position, and that's another reason for the switch. But talk a little bit about imposing your will.
Well, I think that all starts with the line, and we can go right into it. Jimmy Wright, the senior, 6'2", 225. Chris Lyons, senior, 5'11", 185. Dresden Kenworthy, a senior, 5'11", 200. Tyler Franklin, a junior, 5'11", 195, and Tanner Scarborough, a 6'2", 210 junior. They have imposed their will the last two games, over 380 yards rushing, over 400-plus yards of total yardage, and really more impressively, long drives, 80-play drives and 10-play, 90-play drive. That's imposing your will.
Can we talk about what a difference it was when we'd sit here and watched a running clock tick away when the Miners were getting shut out in the Roy, and you had to look at one another and say, boy, what does this year hold in store?
Right.
And here we are finding out.
And the same scenario last year with Marion Local at the first game of the year, and you're down and the running clock. Not something we normally see at Linton, but I think you learn the will of your team. You find out, as Coach Jennings and Coach Oliver both said, it exposes even the slightest fault in your technique or your play, and it makes you improve so that when you do play teams that are more your caliber of size and that, you execute perfectly. We've seen that. These last two games, they could have folded, Kevin. I mean, an interception return for a touchdown, a 48-yard pass for a touchdown, 60-yard runs from the French kid from Sullivan. Any of those plays could have deterred us. Instead, the Miners come back, answer, impose their will, and what that does is it mentally beats down and fatigues the other defense. I think you've said it a few times. You start to see hands on the hips. When that start happens in the second and third quarter, you know you're winning the game.
Let's look at the starting lineups for Linton.
Well, we talked about the offensive line. I can't prop them enough. Those five guys, I never see any of them come out as well. Paul Oliver, the quarterback, he's at over 100 yards in each of his last two games. 6'4", 225, really a true beast. We probably saw one of the greatest plays in Miner history when he ran to the right, left, back pedal, threw it off his back foot to Russell Goodman, who, if he'd have dropped that pass, would have gone down in history. But it was a great play all the way around. He's a quarterback. Tate Gamble, we've seen him as a sophomore boy. When he came in, he carried 8 straight times for 68 yards. So we got him. He usually starts, but I tell you, Aiden Sparks has come on super strong. Had 13 carries last week. 8 of those were for over 5 yards.
And Gamble has come on at linebacker.
I mean, what you're getting then is a chance for these guys to rest a little bit. Gamble can rest a little bit on offense, come in stronger. Ren Cottingham was a wingback. We've seen Dalton Reed come in, got his first touchdown last week. Corey Andrews, making himself known. He's more of a blocker, but he caught a 17-yard touchdown pass. But more importantly, when he caught it, he turned and ran over some people to get in the end zone. Oliver Stevens has made some big catches, as well as seniors there. Andrews is a senior. Quickly on the defense, we know Corey Andrews is a leading tackler at 6'2", 250. I just call him the menace. Jimmy Wright has been kind of moved from backer to defensive tackle. And as you mentioned, Tate Gamble is in there. Gamble just a sophomore. Outside backers are Russell Goodman, a senior, 6'3", 210, and Oliver, 6'4". What these guys do is bring the outside rush and can leap. Tyler Franklin, Jacob Breadaway, a senior, 6', 220, and Aiden Sparks. Those three up front. We've also seen Trip Haynes, a junior, at 6', 180. down there as well. As we mentioned, Jimmy Wright. Defensive backfield has been Ren Cottingham, a sophomore, 6', 170. Stevens, we talked about him. Colton Andrews, a freshman, 6'3", 175. And Harrison James, a junior, 5'10", 155. However, we do know that it's great to see number 2, Cooper Smith, the senior, back out there first time since week 2. And we'll see how much he's utilized. You know he's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. And, of course, we've been seeing some great video. Heather, I'll let you talk a little bit about, we've seen some homecoming dressed girls up here in the shots.
We have. We are going to take a quick break to talk about a number of our Minor Pride sponsors, and we'll be back after that with a look at our WTWO, your local weather authority, forecast for kickoff and the week ahead. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and in the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Thanks so much, Heather, and thanks again to Rader Media Sports. We appreciate the opportunity to bring you your Friday night forecast for the Linton Miners. Big homecoming night tonight. Kickoff time at 7:30. Temperatures are going to start to cool out there. The sun will be setting at about 7:40, so temperatures are going to start to fall from those low 70s at that time. We'll find temperatures cooling as we get toward halftime and get ready for all of the homecoming festivities. But again, a mostly clear night is definitely ahead, and not just tonight, but as we head through the next 7 days, there's going to be a whole lot of sunshine out there this weekend if you have things going on to start next week. Now, by the middle of next week, we may see a few clouds start to increase in the area. But again, we aren't looking at any great rain chances out there as a dry stretch continues and a warmer than normal stretch too. Temperatures today ended up topping out near that 80-degree mark, but as we head through the next several days, we're going to be well into the 80s, and we're going to keep those temperatures above average through the start of October as well. Looks like you'll get another mild football night next week too, with temperatures expected to stay above average as we kick off the month of October, not just here, but as you can see across the entire country, it's going to be a warmer than normal start to the new month. Today was a warm day. Tonight will be a cool night with those clear skies. As that sun sets, temperatures will begin to fall, and by tomorrow morning, we'll be down into the low 50s. Again, if you have plans for the weekend after tonight's game, you're going to have a lot of sunshine to enjoy, maybe some college football on Saturday. Sunday looks good. Temperatures back in the upper 80s and well above normal right on through next week with very little chance of rain. Enjoy homecoming and good luck to the Linton Miners.
Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaughn Insurance pregame show, and we appreciate that weather forecast from WTWO, giving us an idea of what the weather is going to be like not only today, tonight, but on into the weekend. Give you a glimpse.
We'd also like to take this opportunity to make a quick announcement from the Linton Athletic Department, and so we are going to let you listen to Athletic Director Vanessa Shafford and ECA Secretary and Athletic Secretary Heidi Rimmel. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports. I'm here with Linton-Stockton Athletic Director Vanessa Shafford and ECA Athletic Secretary Heidi Rimmel with some exciting news that was passed this week at the board meeting. So tell us a little bit about what will happen on January 31st.
Yeah, so we decided to bring back basketball homecoming for the kids. I thought it was a good opportunity to do so, get some community involvement, as well as just getting some kids involved in different sports and such. And it's such a success for football, so we thought we'd bring it over to basketball as well.
And so tell me a little bit about exactly what will happen, who you're going to crown, what kind of candidates will they be? Will it be like it is for football, or will there be some differences, and will basketball members be involved this year, football?
So Coach Britton was definitely involved, and he gave us a date. He gave us the okay for even his basketball players to have the chance to be nominated. So since football is more about the girls, we wanted to make sure that the boys would be able to participate in basketball homecoming as well. So it'll be ran just like football, but with boys being crowned for Mr. Basketball, and we'll have a king and a prince, and we'll have a princess and a queen, and just like any other school that has a homecoming.
We look forward to it, January 31st at home versus North Knox. Thank you both. Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and as you saw there in that announcement, there will be a basketball homecoming on January 31st at Linton-Stockton High School against North Knox, and there'll be obviously some candidates along with the crowning of a queen and a princess, as well as a king and a prince. So that was excited. That was approved this week at the board meeting, and we're very excited for the opportunity to sit down with Vanessa and Heidi to release this information.
Didn't they say, haven't we heard that at one time that was done here?
Yeah.
And
A long time ago, and they were excited to be able to bring it back. Got together with Coach Matt Britton, and this will give the opportunity for the basketball boys to be able to participate and have the opportunity to be crowned either king or queen.
Yeah, most of
king or prince, along with queen and princess.
Most of what I've
for
seen
the homecoming
in the yearbooks of the old days, and in other schools, there was always a winter and a fall.
We're going to take this opportunity now to show you the senior class for Linton-Stockton High School. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
My name's Corey Andrews. I've been playing football since I was 3, and my favorite memory was winning semi-state last year. My name's Justin Kimberly. I've been playing football for 9 years, and my favorite part is football Bible studies after football. My name is RJ Wilson. I've been playing football for 7 years, and my favorite memory is borrowing mattresses from the freshmen at Woodland Bible Camp.
My name is Chris Lyons. I've been playing football for 6 years, and my favorite memory is beating Brownstown in regionals.
My name is Jacob Bredaway. I've been playing football for 4 years now, and my favorite memory is the energy in the stadium when we beat Brownstown in the regional game last year.
My name is Shayla Killian. This is my first year playing football, and I'm excited on making some field goals this year.
My name is Cooper Smith. I've been playing football for 4 years, and my favorite memory is going to state my junior year.
My name is Grace Llewellyn. This is my 4th year managing in the football team. My favorite memory has to be the week leading up to state, because just seeing how excited everybody was leading up to it, and then when we went and practiced on the Lucas Oil.
My name is Dalton Reed. I've been playing football for 5 years, and my favorite memory was the sectional championship against Grandcastle last year.
My name is Landon DeLue. I've been playing football for 4 years. My favorite memory was being Sullivan in the sectional championship.
My name is Zane Sparks. I've been playing football for 9 years, and my favorite memory is the Pickle Bandits at Woodland Bottom Camp.
My name is Oliver Stevens. I've been playing football for 2 years, and my favorite memory was going to state last year.
My name is Paul Oliver. I've been playing football for 16 years, and I'm looking forward to the class I have with my brothers and all these coaches. My name is Russell Goodman. I've been playing football for 15 years, and my favorite memory is beating Lutheran in the semi-state game last year.
My name is Jimmy Rye. I've been playing football for 14 years, and my favorite memory is being back with my team.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to thank Kingdom Air for being our kickoff forecast sponsor. Tonight's kickoff forecast is brought to you by Kingdom Air, your locally owned experts in heating, cooling, electrical, plumbing, and generator service. Call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com to schedule. Your home is your castle. Keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. Right now, it is 77 degrees with a real feel of 75 degrees. The wind is out of the north-northeast at 1 mile per hour with 3 mile per hour gust. Humidity is holding right now at 42% with a dew point of 52 degrees with a visibility of 28 miles. And cloud cover currently is 0. So we're very excited to be able to thank Kingdom Air for tonight's forecast kickoff sponsor, as well as WTWO, your local weather authority for this week's forecast. Kevin?
The Miners lining up in the end zone to the right here in front of us for the national anthem. The Linton-Stockton band making their way out here. I would say when we come back from this commercial break, we'll have the homecoming festivities as they begin here for tonight's football game. This is Rader Media Sports. Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and this concludes the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show. And I'd like to just take this opportunity to mention that a member of our school community, Jim Gadberry, Linton-Stockton resource officer, passed away unexpectedly yesterday morning. And we send our love, our thoughts, and our prayers not only to his family, but to the students of Linton-Stockton, the staff at Linton-Stockton. He was a member of the Shacamac School Board. He was a former police chief at Jasonville Police Department. He was also a member, a school resource officer at Sullivan High School. And this is a tremendous loss for the community, and we just send all of our love to all who knew him, loved him, and the brothers and sisters in blue that worked beside him. So we also want to take this opportunity to remember the memory of Colton Shields. As you remember, Colton was a member of Linton-Stockton, the freshman class, and was a homecoming attendant last year. Before 2 weeks later, he was tragically killed in an accident, and we want to send our love to all who remember the honor and the memory of Colton Shields. Kevin?
So the band is under the direction of?
The band is under the direction of the Marching Miners and director Mr. Alden Swaby, along with drum major Rose Wright, who is on the platform, who is a senior at Linton-Stockton High School, a member of the homecoming court. And so you'll be seeing her a little bit later into night's
pretty
halftime festivities.
Pretty incredible outfit that she's got on as the.
Yeah, she looks just stunning as she gets ready to conduct the band here. We're still a good 7 minutes away from the kick. Fans still filing in pretty much.
Now, if you'll remember right, a couple of years ago, Brent Anderson was also drum major and was up on the platform as well. So we'd like to send our congratulations to all in tonight's ball game. Good luck wishes
Ladies
to
and
all.
Gentlemen, before the anthem, we ask you please join us in a moment of silence for recognition of a couple people. First, in remembrance of former Linton student Colton Shields, who was a member of our homecoming court last year and tragically passed a few short weeks later. And second, in remembrance of Linton-Stockton School Resource Officer Jim Gadberry, who passed Wednesday night after complications from a motorcycle accident. Jim was a true asset to the Linton community and will be deeply missed.
Linton-Stockton band, Rose Wright conducting there as we now just a little over 4 minutes away from the kickoff of this game. The Miners go get situated behind their helmet over here before they'll make their grand entry. Big D, any thoughts?
Yeah, I want to get an opportunity just real quick. The line for North Decatur, Adam Watley, Charlie Palmer, Trenton Larison, Logan Foster, Easley, Adkins on the front. Matthew Fields, Corbin Thackeray, Simon Barber, Braden Murray, Eli Trenkamp, and Hunter Meister on the offense. Just make sure to get their names mentioned. Here it comes.
We'll just let this unfold for you, ladies and gentlemen, as the Miners prepare to take the field here at the Roy, and we're getting ready to rumble. See North Decatur taking the field first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Lincoln Miners!
Looks like Cooper Smith carrying the Linton flag along with Paul Oliver of the American Stars and Stripes.
And now, of course, the school song as everybody stands. So if you're at home, you have permission to do the same.
Good time to stretch.
Stand up and clap along.
Now, I will say they got a number 9 as a singer, Bryson Aplanaup. If anybody out there in North Decatur is viewing this, you might send us how to pronounce that last name. Abplanalp.
Want to catch some people up here on Facebook as well as YouTube. We want to say hello to Janet Hart, who says Go Miners, watching from Glenburn Nursing Home. Rick Fish says Go Miners, checking in from Queenstown, New Zealand. Mark Gaither is checking in at home in Grays Creek and says Go Miners. Also, Billy Borders watching at the Rory. Susan Egnew Spark says Go Miners, watching from home. Also, too, Bart Haynes watching from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Larry and Rita Smith watching from home. Tom Collins says Go Miners. Kay and John says we need a win on homecoming. Also to Junior Gerald says watching from home in Linton, looking for Linton to give them their first loss. And Steve Wade says Go Miners, watching from home. I too am another person that watched Kevin for many years at Channel 13. I always called him Channel 13 Charles Carrault. You all do a great job. Thanks. And we do appreciate your kind words, Steve.
That is a big compliment. It's a big compliment. The captain's getting ready to come out on the field. Let's listen in here.
Number 2, Cooper Smith. Number 4, Wayne Cunningham.
Big D, look at those little kids to the right there.
6,
love it.
I do too. Looks like they're
arranged by size, it appears.
Number 13, Paul Oliver.
Oh, that's great.
Number 27,
I tell you, too, as a little kid, you're going to remember Paul Oliver coming over and slapping her.
Number 44, Kate
I'd be kind of scared of Corey Andrews, though.
Number 54, Tyler Franklin. Number 55, Jacob Bradaway.
I bet you all those kids remember probably doing a similar thing years ago.
It, and I can remember seeing it, you know.
Brian Oliver.
Got to be a little bittersweet with Coach Ollie and Paul. I mean, he's probably not thinking anything about it, but, 4 years of, I think Paul said he played 16 years of football.
See, 89, Hunter Meister is one of the captains getting ready to come out. It looks like
29 is
29.
64.
Corbin Thackeray. And 64, Charlie Parm. Is that R-M-E-R? Parmer.
Parmer, yeah.
Are the captains coming out for the visitors from North Decatur, the Chargers. Big D, I'll let you handle the Miners.
Well, we know it's going to be Paul Oliver, going to be Cooper Smith, Corey Andrews, and Jimmy K. Wright.
Captains are meeting in midfield.
We'll listen here and see how this progresses.
Chargers number 29, Corbin Thackeray. Number 64, Charlie Palmer. Number 89,
They list Palmer as a sophomore. That can't be right, but he's a big boy, number 64.
Number 42, Corey Andrews. Number 57, Jimmy Wright.
Well, for a second, I looked down and saw 7 and 6 throwing the ball. I thought that was McBride.
Russell Goodman warming up out here.
Boy, Oliver Stevens has made a couple of outstanding catches, Kevin.
Here's the call. Miners won, and they've elected to receive. They're not deferring, Big D. The Miners get the ball first.
That's kind of what we've seen historically. Coach Ollie likes to get the ball, says it's another opportunity to score.
This first quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton, and we are broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box. This has been the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, and we're ready for homecoming.
Want to say hello to Tyler Moore, who says Go Miners, watching from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Oh, my.
We're all over the place.
Up there in the Great White North. I lived in, for those of you, not all of you would probably ever know this, but part of my television career took me to Green Bay for 5 years. Very familiar with
that just had to be awesome.
That state. The station located right next to Lambeau Field, Big D.
Oh, my gosh.
I could literally just walk across the street. But no kid came up with a bike to give me a ride.
That would have been awesome, too.
But in those days, I mean, it's been so long, you'd have to look this up. But Randy Wright was the quarterback, and the Packers weren't any good.
No, that was a rough period.
I was not there in the glory days. Let's put it that way. Number 4, Ren Cottingham is back to receive. He's standing at about the 5. He's the deep back. We'll see here. I'm getting ready to tee it up. I'm sorry.
Number 30, Leo Dell. We didn't talk about pregame, but he's their dedicated kicker, as always. 20
and punter.
20 of 24 on these extra points. So, again, that's a weapon they have.
Welcome to Linton Minor Football, ladies and gentlemen. We're about ready to kick this off. Homecoming 2025 is officially underway. There's the boot. It's going to roll right into the end zone, and that'll be it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners.
Eagles in the end zone. Miners 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Paul Oliver gets the play from the sideline. Jogs back out toward the huddle. For the most part, you'll know the formation. Oliver Stevens, the last Miner to the huddle. He'll come out wide to the left. Wingbacks left and right. Tried to get an idea of who those wingbacks are to see if we've got Cooper Smith there or not.
We do.
There's the pitch coming this way.
He makes a block right
That's
off the bat.
Cooper.
That's Cooper.
At the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, midfield. Welcome back, Cooper Smith.
Goodness. What a way to start.
If you were worried about his wheels, you're not worried anymore.
Great lead block by Russell Goodman. Kicked out the outside backer, and Russell Cooper turned on the wheels, and what a great sign that is.
He missed a couple of weeks, couple of games here because of a knee injury, but he's back in a big way. Oliver Stevens wide to the right, slot right. Going to hand off Russell Goodman at the 45, the 40, look out, 35, and they just get him by the shoestring at the 35. And boy, when he fell down and hit the ground and hopped up, it was like the Hulk. He was mad at himself for not breaking that last tackle.
Good burst of speed.
Boy, the Miners showing something here early on the 2 first plays. Let's see if that trend will continue. Cooper Smith is the wingback to the right side. Goodman is the wingback to the left. Oliver the quarterback. Goodman in motion. Going to give straight away to Sparks inside the 30 down to about the 29.
Boy, that's dominating.
Tackle by number 10, Kinker.
Well, the Miners making a statement, but you got to finish it to really make a statement. The ball now at the 29, 2nd down at about 3. Oliver Stevens wide to the right, wingbacks left and right. One setback, Oliver wants to run behind his running back, but boy, they closed that off. The hole behind the running back dissipated quickly.
Yeah. Oliver. Brought down by number 1, Barber.
So it now will be 3rd down and 4, a loss of about a yard. See what the Miners do here. Oliver Stevens wide to the left. The ball in between the hash marks. Man in motion, a fake there. And there was a little movement. Cooper Smith coming here. Let's see if the interior line or the interior movement here.
Like you said,
it's against the Miners.
You got to finish. They had a nice start to this.
His homecoming crowd ready to erupt. The Miners can get this into the end zone, but they've got a ways to go. 3rd down 9 at the Charger 34-yard line. Oliver going to run off tackle on the left side again. He's going to find it tough sledding. He may get down to the 30, but no more. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm sure we're going to go for it. It'll be a big stop for the Chargers.
4th down 5 at the 30. So far, it almost seems like they're taking steps to make sure that Paul Oliver doesn't hurt them, but some other backs might be able to.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cooper Smith, wing back to the right. Goodman, wing back to the left. Stevens wide to the right. Again, the ball shaded now to the near hash mark, short side of the field. Goodman in motion. Going to give it to him off the right side. He's not going to make it. It's interesting because the lineman, the first one through, barely had anybody to block, but it closed, the hole closed behind him immediately, and it brought Goodman down. It's a change of possession, 1st down and 10, and Boy, that's a smack in the chops right there.
Yeah, such a big start. And then to not be able to finish. Now the Miner defense will have to come out.
Here come the Chargers. Simon Barber will be the lone setback. The quarterback will be Matthew Fields under center. Ball in the near hash mark. They're going to give right away to Barber, and he's going to get maybe a yard.
And off goes number 1, Barber. They brought down by number 42, Andrews.
Andrews getting in there at stop.
No gain on the play, bring up 2nd down and 10.
Didn't get anything out of that.
Yep, that's exactly right. They're huddled up. They backed the huddle up a little bit, but now they're coming out. Barber again the lone setback. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The ball now in between the hash marks. Quarterback, Fields, calls his count. Murray in motion, a wide receivers. Going to be flanked out to the left. Got some movement on the offensive line. And 5 yards going back the other way.
Full start on the Chargers.
Ball at about the 27-yard line, roughly. Is that? Oh, no. 22, I apologize. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Again, the ball placed right in the middle of the field in between the hash marks. Quarterback Fields going to drop back. It'll be his first try in the air. He's got a man over there. He slows up, knocked away. The ball was just a smidgen behind the wide receiver, and he was able to give the Miners time to catch up with it and knock that ball away.
Broken up by Stevens, and that was intended for Corbin Thackeray.
3rd down and 15.
He didn't have much. He had a step, maybe.
Yeah, it was a nice play by the defender.
Boy, that ball was a little behind, and that shaded just behind, and it gave the Miners a chance to catch up. It makes it 3rd down and long at 15. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We got a passing down working from the gun. They'll bring him out. Retreat. Fields looking. No. He starts to run. He's not going to have anywhere to go. They close that up quickly. He's down at about the 23. Host of Miners there to make that play.
Tyler Franklin right there.
4th down and 14. He only got a yard on that run. So they'll be in now to punt.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Looks like his number, is that 40?
Yeah, 40 is the punter. Dean.
Tyler Dean. Miners with 2 deep backs. There's the punt. It's going to be taken at the 45 to midfield. Little shake and bake, but not much there. Down at about the 49 of the Chargers. 1st down and 10 Miners. Is that Andrews? I mean, it was Stevens. Okay.
Miner ball 1st and 10 for Charger, 49-yard line.
Ball will be on the far hash mark when the Miners break the huddle. Still 0-0, 7:40 to play here. On the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's a fake, give to Goodman on the counter. He's down at about the 45.
And off to number 6,
so picked up about 4.
And brought down by number 61, Larison.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 6 with the ball now resting at the 45, right on the far hash mark. They come out to the right. They have 1 wing back to the short side of the football field. The wide receiver here is wide to the left. That's the wide side of the football field. You see as we zoom in here, Oliver calls his count. He's going to give? No, he's going to take it away and try to tuck it and run. And I'm telling you, they have scouted that very well. They're watching Paul Oliver.
Yeah. Seem to be prepared for that. He gets a yard down to the 44, so we got a big 3rd down situation.
1 on the play, bring up
3rd down 4. Ball resting at the 44, in between the 2 hash marks. .6:30 now, clock running. 6:30 now to play here in this first quarter on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Still 0-0. Coming wide to the left is Oliver Stevens. Man in motion, that's Cooper Smith. They're going to fake to him. Oliver in trouble, gets the ball up in the air. He's looking for his man, but nope.
There it is. There it is.
There's a...
Yeah, that has to be a penalty.
There was a reach out and a tug of the jersey, and then the interception by the Chargers. But
Goodman was getting well behind, and a guy grabbed his shoulder. Russell did a great job putting his hand up to call attention. The funny thing was the official right in front of the play didn't make the call.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But we're getting a call here, and they'll march it off. There you see it, first down and 10 Miners. That could be a big play. Bill Riley, our photographer tonight. We certainly appreciate having Bill along for the ride.
Get one of those pins up there.
Miners break the huddle. They have a long way to go to get to the line of scrimmage. Number 7, Stevens, coming wide to the left. You see him there at the bottom of your screen. Cooper Smith to the right, Goodman to the left. Cooper in motion, takes it across the 25. He's down to about the 23. Cooper seems to have it going tonight.
A little gumption in his run down to the 24-yard line, gain of 5. Just great to see him out there.
So you can see the ball again resting in between the two hash marks. 5:45 to play in this first quarter. Still 0-0. The Miners in this territory for the second time tonight, trying to get something on the scoreboard this time around. Paul Oliver. Aiden Sparks shifts to his left in the sidecar. They're going to give it to Cooper again, coming around the left side, and he's hammered there at about the 24.
And number 1, Barber got up there as well as Meister.
88 Gray.
May have got the wrong name, but Gray.
And they gave him a yard to the 23.
One the play.
Third down 4. The running, which started out to be wide open, is now began to get a little tougher.
Gets a little tight on the inside.
Ball on the far hash mark. Stevens wide to the right. Wingbacks again left and right. Sparks in the sidecar. There's the defense jumping off, and that should be a first down for the Miners. And if it is, it'll be the second penalty to give them a first down on this drive.
Yeah, that puts us in the red zone. Got to finish this drive off.
They're in the Stanger Homes red zone. See what they can do with it. Ball now moved to the short side of the football field on the near hash mark. Oliver behind 2 blockers, has some room to run finally, spins his way down inside the 10, down to about the 8.
Keeper by number 13, Oliver.
He didn't have just one in front of him that time. He had a whole regiment. 2 wide receivers to the right this time, split out. They're going to fake, give it on a counter, coming back the other way. Cooper Smith, he got hit high in the air and spun down, but he's inside the 5, down to about the 4. And it'll be
first and goal from the 5.
Love it when the crowd can announce that. Clock running, 4:15 to play. First quarter, it's goose eggs on the scoreboard. They're going to give straight ahead to Sparks. He's going to go in standing up.
There you go.
Touchdown, Miners, and it is a hometown veterinary touchdown from 5 yards out. And the Miners, with 2 possessions down there close to the red zone, come away with their first touchdown.
Yeah, and it's good that they finished that one off. It's going to be a little bit tougher running against North Decatur, but the Miners, these are going to be big points right here.
They're coming in for the 2-point conversion. Again, I know they're break the huddle. Goodman there, number 6, coming out in this wing back to the left. Oliver to the right. Again, Oliver is going to try to follow.
He's in there.
Sparks into the end zone, and he does. The 2-point conversion is good. And so it is now 8-0. The Linton Miners have the lead with 4:09 to play in the first quarter. And the homecoming crowd is on their feet, as you might imagine. This is Rader Media Sports.
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar, Indiana, and specializes in newborns and littles. You can find her page on Facebook for more information at Katie Marie Photography. And let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615. And Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. They will meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002.
Big D, 2 penalties, big plays on that drive for the Linton-Stockton Miners, when one of them being a pass interference, but that pass play seemed to open things up, even though it was incomplete.
Well, it's like I've said, the threat has to be there to be able to pass that ball.
Number 29, Corbin Thackeray is deep for the Chargers, along with number 1, Simon Barber. Now, both those two are game breakers.
Yeah, Thackeray has 2 returns for score. Notice how they've moved him way up to the 20, so it's going to be harder to pooch that ball in there.
Let's see what the Miners try to do. If you can kick it either left or right, it could go for a ways, because they are almost right on the hash marks. Still waiting here for the go-ahead. Goodman has the ball teed up here at the 40. I'm not sure what the delay is here. Get the ball replaced now on the tee. Oh, now another problem with it. Now that is not, who is that? That's 30?
Might be R.J. Wilson. Yeah,
RJ we got a different kicker.
He kicked the 41, he kicked about 40-plus yards last week. So
R.J. Wilson with the ball teed up with the 40. Now I think we're getting closer here. Again, I'm not sure what this delay is. Still waiting for the clear. I tell you, it's a television timeout, except we're TV, and it's not us. There's the boot. It's going to be a good kick. Back to about the 25, taking it out the 30.
Barber.
The 35, and he is hammered down at the 35. That's where it's going to end. It's about a 15-yard return.
Jimmy Wright on that hit. Whole host of them were down there, though.
First down and 10 for the Chargers. If you remember, they were just inches away from a long pass play that the Miners were able to break up, and I wouldn't be surprised they might want to hit a couple passes to open up their running game. Chargers bring them out. You see 2 wide receivers coming here to the near side. That's the wide side of the football field. The ball's placed pretty much in the middle between the 2 hash marks. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. Empty backfield for the quarterback Fields. From the gun. Wings it out here into the flat, but Eli Trenkamp makes the catch, but there's a whistle immediate, and I think it's going to be illegal procedure on the offense.
And they were trying to get him open in that flat to go one-on-one.
Over there defensively was number 4, Ren Cottingham. So he was the one they were trying to isolate on that play. 4:01 to play in the first quarter now. Miners with an 8-0 advantage. 2 wide receivers left. You can see 3 wide receivers to the right. Quick snap over the middle. They got their man, and he is punished. And then an immediate flag.
Catches it at the 35, caught by Barber. Let's hope they're not going to call a blow to the head. They are going to call that.
Yep.
You're always worried about them.
Blow to the head, that'll be a first down. The ball is out the 35. So they make several signals on that just to emphasize the point, and now they'll mark it off. Well, it was a great hit.
Yeah, these days, I mean, they call this all the time. That's 15 yards.
Puts the ball at midfield. The Chargers have their best field position of the ball game. Wide receivers left and right. Kind of a power I formation behind Fields, now working under center. He's going to give straight away, and that's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more.
Yeah, looks like Jimmy Wright in there as well as Tate Gamble.
See, was that Barber? I didn't quite see.
No, that
who
was 29.
Carried the ball on that. 29, Thackeray.
Brought down by the minor line.
So the ball still is at the 50-yard line, so it's 2nd down 10. Fields, only a sophomore, 6 foot, 170-pound quarterback. Working now under center. Wide receivers left and right, slot left. That man is now in motion, working to the right. Fields going back. He's hit, blindsided. The ball squirts away. The Miners get on it. It's at the 33-yard line. I think it was Paul Oliver lowering the boom.
And I'm not sure who picked it up. Boy, that's a big play. First time we've seen it. Anybody see who made that recovery? Jimmy Wright. Jimmy Wright with the recovery.
Well, watch the replay. Oh, no. All right.
Miners a great opportunity now at the 39-yard line.
You know, it was the same kind of play we saw a week ago that shook the quarterback.
And
we'll see
it might shake him again.
What happens tonight. Total blindside. The quarterback was not expecting anyone in that territory. He was looking the other way and paid the price. Wide receiver to the right, working to the near hash mark. Goodman in motion. They're going to fake the pitch. Oliver trying to get away, and he's going to carry his man for about a yard, but they're going to lose about 3.
Yeah, that'll be a sack. 62, Larison. He almost got away from him.
Boy, if you're going to run on these guys, you're going to have to make a decision quickly. Oliver getting up.
He's got a little bit of a limp.
Limping just a little bit. But he's limping his way back to the huddle, not to the sideline.
So work that out a little bit.
So it makes it now 2nd down 12. Clock running, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, as you see on the scoreboard. Left here in this first quarter. Miners with an 8-0 advantage. Oliver. Goodman in motion. They're going to give to him. He'll give to Cooper Smith coming back the other way on a counter. He's inside at about the 38-yard line.
Going to get 3 yards there. Cooper showing no ill effects at all. So
there was some speculation that he'd only play defense.
Yeah, honestly, that's the word I heard. But yeah, he's a singer and he wants to play. But it gives us some depth.
3rd down and 9. A long ways to go for a first down, but they may be in 2-down territory. Miners with Oliver Stevens wide to the right. They're going to pitch that way. Goodman's going to cut it up. He's inside the 35, the 30, out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. First down and 10, Miners.
Good personal effort by Russell. Looked like he was going to be stopped. He's down at the 27-yard line. So he's going to gain 11 yards, and that's a big play.
You know, we talked earlier about Green Bay. That was kind of reminiscent. You just pitch the ball and go.
Little Jim Taylor.
Everybody to the right. It worked. We're working now with the far hash mark, as you can see. Coming here near to the wide side of the football field is Oliver Stevens. Again, as always, wingbacks left and right, man in motion. They're going to give to Cooper Smith. He's trying to find somewhere to run. There's nowhere to go. He's down at about the 25.
He was lucky to get anything there. A little bit tougher on the inside.
So it'll make it 2nd down and 8. The Miners eating up the clock, but yard by yard, no doubt taking a toll. Or as the coach said in the pregame show, Miners trying to impose their will, Big D.
Yeah, a little bit tougher, 5-0 team.
Again, wide receiver to the left, ball in between the hash marks. Oliver giving straight ahead. I believe it's Sparks. He gets maybe down to about the 22. Not a lot of room there to run. Still going to be long.
Yeah, tough running on the inside. I don't know that he got anything down to the 23. He actually got a couple. 3rd and 6. Can we convert again?
3rd down 6. Clock running. 35 seconds now remaining in this first quarter. Oliver brings him out. Man in motion. He's going to pitch to that man. Again, that is Cooper Smith. And he's going to pick up a couple to about the 20, but it's going to be short of the first down. The Miners, I don't think, will get another play in this quarter, which might give them an opportunity to kind of talk about what they want to do here. But I would say if the ball's at the 20, they're flirting with the red zone. They're going to want to go.
Bring up 4th down and 3.
No question, they'll go.
They're going to let the final seconds of this first quarter tick away. The Miners have an 8-0 advantage, and they're threatening. But it's 4th down and about 3 when we come back. This is Rader Media Sports. Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmeter, who has more than 35 years' experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho 812-847-3381. Our family, caring for yours.
Violet & Company is located in downtown Linton with flowers for all occasion. Whether you're looking to brighten someone's day with a simple bouquet or celebrate a birthday, wedding, or special occasion, they encourage you to live life in full bloom. So find them on Facebook today. And as a quick reminder, this second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best. Kevin?
Thank you, Heather. As we come out now, big play right here is the first play in the second quarter. 4th down and 3. The Miners have the ball on the Charger 20-yard line, right on the verge of the red zone. What are they going to do? They're going to work it from the gun. Oliver brings them out, man in motion. He's going to give it to him. They're coming around the right side, and Goodman, I don't think, is going to get it.
He's down at a 16. They needed to get to about the 17.
See where they spot the football. You're right. They spotted it about the 11. It is. Linton Miner first down. They didn't get it by a lot,
no,
Big D.
No. Out to the 16-yard line. A gain of 4.
And now they are in the Stanger Homes red zone with the ball now placed at the 11-yard line, so they could get another first down. They're working here from the gun. Man in motion. Going to give to Goodman, who's trying to muscle, and he breaks away.
Almost gets there.
I don't know how he got away. There were 2 or 3 Chargers on him. He just kept his legs churning ahead, and
yeah, if he could have kept his balance there, he'd have been in the end zone. Down to looks like the 11. So a gain of 5.
Yeah, 2nd down 5. They're going to say looks like it's about right at the 10.
2nd down and 4.
Wide receiver to the left, Stevens. You see him at the top of your screen to the left. Again, 1 setback. Man in motion, number 42, Corey Andrews. Set up on the left side. They're going to run that way now behind Andrews and company. Oliver puts his head down and his shoulder leads with his pads, and he's going to be close to the goal line.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting to see a little bit more of the Chargers getting up a little bit slowly. Just inside the 5-yard line. Looks like the 4. Going to be a 1st and goal, a gain of 7.
So the ball, you see, it's just shaded inside the 5-yard line. It's more like almost 5 yards to go. Aiden Sparks, the lone setback in the sidecar to the left. You see number 2, Cooper Smith. Number 6, Goodman to the left. Oliver's going to take it. Try to go off tackle. Again, there's just not a lot of room there.
North Decatur put up a lot more of a fight down there than we've seen the last couple of weeks. But he's going to get down, looks like the 3-yard line, right at the, right on that line.
2nd down and goal.
So the Miners scored once in the first quarter, making it 8-0 with a 2-point conversion on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's a give straight ahead. Sparks muscling his way in, and I think he does it. Boy, I'll tell you, he literally carried, I thought it was number 67, but I don't see it on my roster. But he literally carried a man into the end zone with him. He was not going to be denied, and Boy,
that's a big score, too.
The Miners needed a little spark, and they got it from Aiden. That makes the score now 14-0 with 10:23 to play. But in this first half, Miners going to go for 2 here. They break the huddle, man in motion. Again, that's number 42, Corey Andrews. Now Goodman's going to get the pitch coming off to the right-hand side. It's pretty tough sledding there. He'll not get in the end zone. So that will stop it. The Miners will not get the 2-point conversion. It's unsuccessful, but they still have a 14-0 advantage with 10:23 to play here in the first half of play on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and as you just saw, Alicia Cornelius, she says life moves fast. Car rides, cuddles, and chaos. But protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call her at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. 812-582-8941. Kevin.
Thank you very much, Heather. So, Big D, your assessment on that drive.
Well, I think that they took advantage of the big hit, which is what you want. You want to finish the drive. And against that beautiful backdrop we see there, the Miners have punched it in again with Sparks in the middle. Good defensive effort.
How many plays and yards?
I'm trying to.
You're figuring that up?
Trying to get the computer to work.
Okay. Oh, all right.
It's going to be one of those kind of nights.
Okay. Miners have it teed up, and there's the boot. It's going to back everybody back to about the 15, now the 20, the 25, the 30. A little room there across the 35 out to about the 38-yard line. A nice return there by number 1, Simon Barber, another sophomore.
If you're North Davies at this point, I'm not North Davies. I knew I was going to do that. North Decatur, you've got to try to answer. You can't afford to get down at Linton by that many points.
It's 14-0, 10:17 to play in the first half on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. They break the huddle wide to the right. Hunter Meister, he's the one to watch for them. 2 wide receivers here to the left at the near side of the football field. They're going to hand it off straight away. Number 29, Thackeray, is across the 40 out to about the 43, maybe the 44.
Yeah, he's a bursting, not a giant kid, but got some speed, and they really need to try to establish. They get out to the 44, so that's a gain of 6.
Fields gets back to the huddle. The quarterback, Matthew Fields, another sophomore, 6 foot, 170-pounder. A lot of success for this young football team. 2 wide receivers to the right, football right in the middle of the 2 hash marks. Wide receiver to the left to the near side. Quarterback, Fields, back to pass. He's got a man wide open out there. He's down at about the 50. That will be a Charger first down.
And that's going to go out to Thacker again. He leads the team in running and receiving. Picks up a quick 6. And that's what they like to do. Just kind of nitpick and then try to take a boomer. They really need to answer. It could get ugly.
Beautiful night for football here. Coming wide to the near side is Eli Trenkamp. They tried to hit him earlier. 2 wide receivers to the right. But they're going to give straight away again. This is number 1, Barber. He tries to hunt and peck his way across the midfield out to about the 45 of the Miners.
Number 1, Barber. Brought down there by number 44, Gamble.
Second down, 5. Right now, Big D, the Chargers seem to be putting a little drive together here.
Yeah, and that's what they needed to do.
1 wide receiver to the right. They've changed formations. More people on the line now. And an I formation behind the quarterback. They're going to give to the I back. It's running straight ahead. I think that's Thackeray again.
Yeah.
He's down very close to the first down. Let's see what they're going to put it about a yard short.
Yeah,
at the 41.
What this does is gives them a free down. You know they're in 4-down territory. You might watch them trying to look for Meister down the hash mark on the right.
They break the huddle with the ball on the far hash mark. One wide receiver wide to the short side of the field. Again, the I formation behind Fields. The tight end shifts, comes in motion. They're going to quarterback sneak it, and I gather by the quick whistle there's illegal procedure on the offense. That's a big play. All of a sudden now it's 3rd down and 6.
Exactly. That changes. That's your own. You make your own mistake. It's an unforced error.
Clock has started again. Oh, now they're stopping it again. They have an injury or equipment timeout?
Equipment issue.
Equipment issue on the field. So that clock is stopped now. 7:43 remaining here.
Is your roof ready for the next storm, whether it's a leak, a replacement, or a brand new look? Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they're the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membranes, shingles, and all-metal roofing.
3rd down 6. Here's the pitch. That's Thackeray. He's across the 45, down to about the 43.
29 Thackeray. Brought down by number 42 Andrews. Gain of 2 on the play.
Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818.
Coach Babcock there. They've got a 4th down and 3. They're in punt formation.
Yeah,
let's see if they actually do it.
Got to watch.
Goodman is going back deep, standing inside the 10. He's shaded to about the 8. Yep, they're faking it. And they've got a man wide open running over on the right side.
And everybody knew
and
it was
they get
coming.
him down at about the 10, inside the 10 at about the 9. 1st down and goal on there now in the Stanger Homes red zone.
There's just no really excuse for that. You've always got to be on the watch out for it. It was an obvious. I think everybody in the booth was saying, watch for the fake, and somehow that burst for, gosh, what was that, 34 yards, and now they're sitting 1st and goal with an opportunity to get right back in this contest.
Football at the 10. So it's 1st and goal from the 10. One wide receiver to the right. Ball in between the hash marks. Going to quarterback sneak it. Kind of a tush push, and they get about 4 yards. That's a pretty good play there.
Quarterback keeper by number 7, Fields.
But it works for the Eagles. Can it work for the Chargers?
No reason why not, although I think they're going to finally find an answer for that to the 5. 2nd and goal. Can the Miners make a stop? Boy, that was...
Boy, if they got 5 like that, I'd run it again.
Yeah, why not?
Run it until you stop it. We'll see.
Well, that's just
everybody in tight. Same formation. Wishbone. Man in motion. They're going to give to the 2nd man through. He's going to get about a yard.
Andrews is on that stop.
Boy, number 40 out here. Tyler Dean was all by his lonesome running out here in the left flat.
Now, they do have a kicker. He's over 2 field goals, but he was kicking one.
3rd down and goal.
He was missed one from 50. I don't know how close he got, but just the fact he would attempt it.
3rd down and goal from the 4.
I think they're in 4 down.
Minor defense trying to see, unless they decide to go for a field goal. But, yeah, I would think they'd want to go for it. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Kind of open up the formation here. Now working from the gun. There's a shift with Thackeray. And now they're going to run it right up the middle, and that's it. Touchdown from 4 yards out. The quarterback Fields goes right up the middle, and it's the first touchdown, a hometown veterinary touchdown for the visiting Chargers from North Decatur.
Well, that fake punt, that's just the game. You just look at football, and there's always 3 or 4 big plays that can determine a game. And, well, you make that stop there and get the ball right back. Instead, 5:14 to go till half.
Logan Odell getting ready to.
Miners jump offside. They
Miners
may go
jump
for 2.
off. They might go for 2. We'll see.
Their big boys are lining up over there, and nope, I guess they're not going to do it. They
decline the penalty. So Odell, again, waiting for the snap. The holder, Kinker. Kick is up, and that's perfect. So it's 14-7. We have a ball game, folks. 5:14 to play in this second quarter of play until the halftime. And the Miners still have an advantage, but it's now down to 7 points on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Welcome back to this live stream production of Rader Media Sports. Harvest season is coming near. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. Kevin?
Thank you, Heather. The Miners getting set here to receive this kickoff. Looking to see who's deep for the Miners.
Looks like either I think it's Cottingham. Well, it may not
quite tell. I thought it was number 5, Dalton Reed.
I got the binoculars. It is Cottingham.
Cottingham, and the ball goes right by him and out of the end zone. Miners will get it. First down and 10 at the 20.
Now here's one of those occasions where Linton has excelled at the last couple of weeks. Coming down and going down the field and showing no ill effects from giving up that touchdown.
With 5:14 to play in this first half, a nice, long, progressive drive to eat the time and get more points on the board would be
they get the ball.
The doctor's orders.
They start off the second half, so want to close out strong.
Miners come out of the huddle. You can see the ball placed right in the middle of the 2 hash marks. Again, Oliver working from the gun. Wingbacks left and right. Man in motion, that's Goodman. They give him the ball. Nice blocking there off the right side. Spins, now runs forward, and he's out to about the 30-yard line. That spin got him about another 3 yards.
We've seen him do this now a couple of times, and he's out to the 30. That's going to be a first down. I'm really impressed with the running. And well, these numbers aren't going to be correct, but that's 6 carries for 38 yards for Russell, 7 for 67 for Cooper Smith.
The Miners' physicality here tonight so far showing itself. One wide receiver to the left. Man in motion, that's Cooper Smith. They give him the ball. He's following his blocker off the left side and falls forward. Going to pick up a couple, not a lot there.
Meister, the linebacker, didn't get touched, was able to get out there and make the hit, drag him down by a foot. Still managed a couple of yards.
Brought down by number 10, Kinker.
They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. They give him 3.
Yeah, he's out to 33.
Second down and 7.
Second down 7 as they break the huddle. Dresden Kenworthy over the football at his center position for the Miners. Oliver going to hand off straight ahead. I'm assuming that's Sparks. It was such a quick handoff. He's down out to about the 35. If that's right, it would be a first down. Yep, it's Aiden Sparks. They're going to mark him. Are they just short? But
yeah, they need 5. They needed 7. So he just got a couple there.
Oh, okay.
And here's a big play. Big play early for the Miners.
Ball at the far hash mark, coming here to the wide side of the formation.
He's not going to get it.
Oliver breaks one tackle and can't break any more.
No, it
was a good play there by number 64, Charlie Palmer, who really got him by the jersey and just held on.
Yeah, just enough. And the Miners are not going to be able to move the ball, going to punt it. Plenty of time. 3:20 and counting. Surprise a little bit that they're not calling a timeout.
So the Chargers will have the chance to try to tie this up or even take the lead going into intermission. Going deep here is Corbin Thackeray and also Simon Barber for the punt. Let's see if a fake punt is good for one. Is it good for another?
No need to let either one of these two guys touch the ball.
Paul Oliver takes it,
about it,
starts to run to his right, and then boots it.
Fair catch.
It's going to be taken by Thackeray at about the 29. You almost think that little half step there, a few steps he takes, gives him the opportunity to test the waters and then boot it.
Yeah,
kind of like a rugby kicker.
Well, that's exactly what it is. The thing I wonder about is, you're not allowed to get downfield the snapper and the two outside guys can go, but the line has to wait till you hear the punt. And it seems to me like we're 10, 15 yards down the field when he starts to punt the ball.
In an accident, need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service.
Barber, the ball carrier, puts his head down. He gets out to about the 34. Good pickup of about 4 yards on first down.
Now you can kind of see that's what they do, as a lot like the Miners. They're just going to kind of ground and pound and then pepper a little bit with some passing. And, I mean, you got 4. I mean, they can do this. They don't have the time or the luxury really necessary, so you got to keep an eye out. I mean, one-on-one.
2 wide receivers to the left here. Football right in the middle of the field in between the 2 hash marks. Going to give straight ahead. No room in the end there. Barber is packaged up quickly. He fell forward.
Just gets a yard. Andrews with back-to-back tackles. That's just 10 yards for Barber and 3 carries. And this is definitely too close for them to go for it on 4th. Miners could make a stop, get off the field, and get into halftime with a lead.
3rd down and 5. Late addition to the huddle, but Fields
Another 3.
Breaks the huddle. Simon Barber is the one in the sidecar. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fields.
Here comes.
Drops back, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man out there, and he misses it.
And he was there.
It was intended for Thackeray, Corbin Thackeray, the senior, 5'10", 165 pounds. It's a crossing pattern that we've seen the Miners have some trouble with a little bit, kind of a slant.
Well, it was exactly what that score was last week, right? A little bit shorter, but, man, Thackeray was open. If he could have hit him in the stride, he was gone.
But could have, would have, should have. Doesn't matter. It's 4th down and 5 with 1:43 left. Miners will have a chance. There's the boot. Hits at about the 35. Going to roll to the 25, and they're going to roll out of bounds at about the 19. Yep, 1st down and 10 Miners at their own 19-yard line. 1:32 remaining in this first half of play. By the way, stay tuned for the Halftime Inman Realty Group, which that's show, which is very special tonight, Heather.
We will see Ashlyn Tatlock, 2024 Linton-Stockton graduate, also one of our student reporters, pass down her crown to the 2025 Homecoming Queen, as well as a crowning of a 2025 Homecoming Princess. The band is taking their positions, and we will show you this halftime festivities in its entirety.
Oliver Stevens wide to the left.
Going to go for it.
Got the ball in the air, got a man out there. Cooper Smith's got it at the 40, 35, 30, and they catch him from behind at the 25. 1st down and 10 Miners.
Boy, Cooper was way behind him. And now, we got 1:23, and the ball is at the North Decatur 26-yard line.
Plenty of time.
Huge play.
Cooper Smith is really having a welcome home party here.
45-yard play.
1st down and 10, man in motion. Goodman right up the middle, and he's corralled almost immediately.
Number 6, Goodman.
Just don't have the time. Again, a minute to go. The clock is just rolling.
2nd down, 8, 1 minute to go. Oliver rolling to his right, got a man out there wide open. There's the ball in the air.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Miners.
I believe that's Goodman out there. Boy, he had both guys wide open.
Unbelievable. He was so wide open.
Make sure that's Goodman.
Hometown veterinary touchdown, and it is. Russell Goodman pulls that one in. He had his hands in the air, like waving, like I'm open.
But I believe Stevens would have been the wiser choice. He was wide open. Instead, Paul has to throw across the field, gets it over the safety, and a great two-handed catch back-to-back by Goodman. Wow.
What a quick strike by the Miners passing game. Who'd have thunk it? Wide receiver to the right on the 2-point conversion. Sparks the setback. Oliver talking to him while he checks his wristband. Man in motion, that is Goodman. Oliver wants to take it off the right-hand side. Has a little room in there, and he kind of squirts his way into the end zone there. for a 2-point conversion, and it makes it 22-7. Miners on top with just 48 seconds remaining in this first half of play. What a big touchdown.
That
Big
huge.
D.
That offsets that whole fake punt thing. But I tell you, these pass plays, nobody's even. I mean, they're crowding the line. They're wide open.
Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated and in the family for over 40 years, they're going to make sure you're covered for the start of the season or upgrade throughout any season. So find them on Facebook today. Kevin?
So, Big D, the Miners strike fast.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that last week with passing game. There were some passes that worked, some passes that were so close.
Yeah.
But tonight they've been able to hit them.
Yeah, and they've been so wide open.
So it's a 22-7 score. Keep in mind, North Decatur has yet to lose a football game this year. They got a long way to go before they might lose this one. Thackeray is back, number 29, as is number 1, Simon Barber. Both capable of taking it to the house. They shift positions now.
And it's R.J. Wilson kicking the ball. I don't think you want to even come anywhere near 29.
R.J. with a squibber. Going to be picked up at about the 30, but an immediate whistle.
We're offside on the kickoff.
Miners offside. They'll do it again. Well, we're looking forward to the halftime show of homecoming tonight, the band and all the festivities, crowning of a new homecoming queen.
And princess.
And princess, thank you. Right now, you just want to make sure you don't give up another big play going the other way.
I mean, that was amazing. I was going to question, will we even try? Will we take a knee and go in? Nope, 2 passes, end zone.
Here's the boot. It's going to be bobbled up by 29. Thackeray finally gets it picked up, hands off to Barber. And, boy, he is hammered at about the 30-yard line. So first down and 10, 40 seconds. Get another look at that. He handed number 29, Thackeray, got the ball and then handed it off to Barber.
I like that replay.
Yep, that is the Greene County Vision Center replay, which gives us a much clearer look. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2, 3 to the right. They're going to air it out here, at least give you the threat. It's an open backfield, empty backfield. Fields retreats.
Well, there's a hold. They're not going to call it.
He's got a man over the middle, and it's going to be caught there, and he makes 2 men miss, and then spun down at about the 40, and that is a great open field tackle because Braden Murray had his eyes on going the distance.
Colton makes the stop.
Now they hurry up and line up. Again, 2 wide receivers left and right. Fields, the quarterback from the gun, standing at about the 35. 20 seconds now remaining. There's the snap. Fields, plenty of time and open field to run. Look at this. All the room in the end. The 45 and out of bounds at about the 44. 9 ticks remaining, and they're going to get close enough for a field goal.
They're going to have to get closer than that, but he gets down at a 43 of Linton, a gain of 23 yards.
That was wide open.
17-yard gain.
First down and 10 at the 43, and now they've called a timeout.
Timeout Chargers.
Chargers going to talk about it. So with just 9 seconds remaining now, it is 22-7 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Autumn Trace of Greene County is a perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying as much supportive care as they may request in their daily lives from a 24-hour care staff. Call Jessica at 812-699-4464 to find out why so many have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. And also, the Grill of Linton is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in the downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. Kevin?
Great play by the quarterback, Matthew Fields, to get his team a little closer to possible points.
He literally doubled his rush total on that play. He has
trips to the right, too wide to the left, working on the near hash mark. Fields brings him out from the gun. 9 ticks remaining. Keep that in mind. Fields back to pass. They try to keep and he's got his man over there at about the 33. An immediate tackle made there by number 42, Corey Andrews.
That's Odell, the actual kicker. Gets down to 34, gets a gain of
3 seconds remaining. Let's see what they do.
Gain of 9 for him.
22-7 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Well, I think if
when they have a meeting over there, they have a meeting with everybody.
The whole team, don't they? Yeah. I tell you what, if you're North Decatur, you've got to think we are having more success with this passing attack. That's what we're going to have to do because the running game has not accomplished much.
Well, it might open up the running game,
yeah,
too.
You're true. But I think Thackeray with 17 yards on 5 carries, Barber with 3 carries for 10. Leading rusher in the contest is 25. Cone with the fake punt for 35 yards.
Fields took a sharp hit earlier from the blind side from Paul Oliver, but really I don't see any effects on that. I think he's played very well since then.
He's hung in there and made some plays.
So this is going to be it. This will be it for the first half of play. What are the Chargers going to do?
Well,
trips to the right, 2 to the left.
Don't have time to do anything short. Look for the hook and ladder.
Right in the middle of the field.
5 out.
Fields retreats. He's going to have room to run if he wants. Yep. No, he's brought down from behind at the 35-yard line.
Sparks with the sack.
Hayden Sparks doing it on the offense and defensive side. There's the play right there by Sparks on the Greene County Vision Center replay, and that brings us to a eventful homecoming halftime show. We'll hold it right here.
Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who's been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing and development. So if it's an outside job, call them at 812-847-7221. And are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Moore a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. And we're going to hold it right here as we get prepared for tonight's homecoming festivities.
And I will let Heather handle these festivities
We'd
tonight.
like to remind everyone that the candidates will be accompanied by the Linton-Stockton Marching Miners under the direction of Mr. Alden Swaby. Drum major is Rose Wright, who's also a candidate. Cadet advisors, Kiara Stockram, Allie Walton-Jackson, and Taylor Wise. We will be removing the bottom scoreboard so we can feature and font all of the names so you can see as they walk out on the field.
And we'd like to thank Bill Riley for the pictures and the photography work on this homecoming.
The Linton-Stockton Miners will be performing to See You in September.
Beautiful gowns tonight, Heather.
They certainly are.
And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Linton-Stockton Homecoming Halftime Festivities. We want to take this time now to introduce you to our Princess and Queen candidates and their escorts. We begin with our freshman attendants. Princess candidate Kaylee Dunkerley. She is the daughter of Brett and Kirsten Dunkerley. She's being escorted by Corbin Gaither. Corbin is the son of Troy and Jody Gaither. And Princess candidate Ayla Powell. Ayla is the daughter of Cheryl and Doug Powell. She's being escorted by Davis Bernard. Davis is the son of Becky and Tim Bernard.
Should say this halftime show is brought to you by Inman Realty Group.
And our sophomore attendance, Princess candidate Avery Feltner. Avery is the daughter of Brett and Danielle Feltner. She's being escorted by Jake Rose. Jake is the son of Stephen and Laura Rose. And Princess candidate Remy Lay. Remy is the daughter of Jerry and Wes Lay. She's being escorted by Kingston Crane. Kingston is the son of Samantha and Casey Crane. Next up, we have our junior attendants. Princess candidate Brinley Franklin. Brinley is the daughter of Wes and Haley Franklin. She's being escorted by Caden White. Caden is the son of Ryan and Karen White. And Princess candidate Ava Bedell. Ava is the daughter of Courtney Hobbs and Jeremy Bedell. She's being escorted by Owen Smith. Owen is the son of Mike and Katie Smith. And next up, our senior attendants. Homecoming Queen candidate Grace Brettaway. Grace is the daughter of Matt and Lisa Brettaway. She's being escorted by Connor Daly. Connor is the son of Brandon and Bethany Daly. Homecoming Queen candidate Shaylee Killian. Shaylee is the daughter of Greg and Amanda Burcham. She is being escorted by Gage Sullivan. Gage is the son of Ryan and Jody Sullivan. And homecoming Queen candidate Rose Wright. Rose is the daughter of Brick Wright and Robin Cravens. She's being escorted tonight by Gregory Jarman. Gregory is the son of Bill and Amy Edwards. Crowning the Queen and Princess will be Ashlyn Tatlock, the 2024 Linton-Stockton High School Homecoming Queen. Ashlyn is the daughter of Michael and Candace Tatlock. She is being escorted by Colin Webster, son of Terry Floyd and Michael Webster. Our many attendants this evening, kindergartner Maddie Vanderkolk, daughter of Scott and Corey Ann Vanderkolk, and kindergartner Bentley Ferris, son of Andrew and Shelby Ferris.
I'm sorry, but that's
They have been
fantastic.
escorted by Student Council Vice President Ava Wilkes, daughter of Charity and Greg Wilkes, and Treasurer Abigail McKee, daughter of Jessica and Derek McKee.
I love it.
And as we prepare for the crowning of the Queen and Princess, we want to announce the results of the school spirit competitions. In the hallway competition, in second place, the freshmen with the Valentines. And first place, the Scary Juniors with Halloween. In the sheet competition, second place, the Juniors with Friday Night Fright. And in first place, the Seniors with Land of the Free, Home of the Miners. And the float competition, second place, the Juniors. And in first place, the Sophomores. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. We are excited to share that the crowns for our homecoming queen and princess have been generously donated by Paparazzi Glamour and Gowns in Evansville, Indiana. Their support helps make this tradition even more special for our students, and we are grateful for their contribution to celebrating school spirit and student achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Linton-Stockton High School homecoming princess is Miss Ava Bedell. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Linton-Stockton High School homecoming queen is Miss Rose Wright.
Well, if you ever wondered how professional the band was,
Congratulations, Rose and Ava, and to the rest of
we
the
just saw
candidates.
it.
Give them one more round of applause.
One of their own wins homecoming queen, and their band doesn't even, they're just so professional. When you know they wanted to just throw their hats in the air.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with the Inman Realty Company halftime show. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
For a century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221. Welcome back to the Inman Realty Group Homecoming Halftime Show. And, well, we turn it over to Big D right now. And Big D does not have the computer working tonight,
That's right.
or do you?
Well, no. It's done some wacky stuff. But in old-time tradition and trudging my way through the vintage years of 80s, I learned how to try to do it.
Well, you know what?
Pen and paper.
If you're going to have it happen, homecoming night might be a good time to have it happen. You have more time to do your...
Normally, I would realize, normally you can fix these things, but this had about 5 things. I don't know what really happened, but I was able to get caught up a little bit, and really the Miners' ground and pound has been, the story. 26 carries for 153 yards. Right off the bat, it was a 51-yard run by Cooper Smith. Made his presence known. You mentioned it a couple times. He's been involved in this game in a big way. 70 yards now for him. 7 carries, 40 yards for Russell Goodman. 7 carries, 21 for Paul Oliver. 4 for 12, but 2 touchdowns for Aiden Sparks. They're keying certainly on Paul Oliver with just 21 yards. Passing, only 2 pass plays for the Miners, but they've both been humongous. A 45-yard gain to Cooper Smith, and then a 24-yarder thrown against the grain by Paul Oliver to Russell Goodman. That's 2 for 2 for 69, 222 in total offense for the Miners. The North Decatur squad coming in, relying on their running game, has been pretty well shut down on that. Thackeray has 5 carries for 17 yards. Barber 3 carries for 10. It is number 25, Cone, who had the fake punt that I think everybody knew was coming. Somehow he gets 33 yards to the 4, and that's where the touchdown came from Fields. Fields has had positive yards, but he's got 5 carries for 8 because he's had 2 sacks as accounted for that. The passing is the game that I think North Decatur is going to have to go to. 4 different guys have caught passes. That would be Barber, Thackeray. Those were for 1, 6, and 10 yards to Murray, and then 9 yards to I believe that was number 30, Odell. So he's 4 or 5 passing, but just 26 yards. But we both have seen some long passes that looked like they could have been right on. It would have been an easy stick. So overall, just 94 yards. And the Miner defense, again, doing a good job. The Miners, they got to hold them the first play of the second half, and then, they got an opportunity to drive down. But no way on earth is this game over.
No, not with the passing game in the arm of Fields. You can just see the composure as a sophomore. He has taken some shots, but he has given some shots. And we've got, as Big D says, a long way to go. Heather, I'm sure people are weighing in on the homecoming festivities.
Well, we obviously want to say thank you to all who are watching on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. And let's do a little catch-up. Scott McCollum says great coverage and great broadcasting team, and we do appreciate that as well. On our Facebook page, Kristen Collier says half of our crews watching from home. Lynn Williams, go Miners. We love number 61. Patty Androla says go Miners. Michelle Hollingsworth says let's go Miners. And we do want to remind all of you to check in with us and let us know where you are watching from. So let's do a few check-ins right now. We have just a moment here.
Can I take a minute just to say we want to say congratulations to Rose Wright.
Rose Wright and Ava Bedell, 2025 Homecoming Royalty. Margaret Ann Simon says, watch the homecoming parade in person, now watching the game at home with Oscar Pete. Bob Spears says watching live tonight. Eric Kirkman says watching from home, go Miners. So we do want to say thank you to all who are checking in with us on all of our platforms this evening.
Mr. Bob Spears, not Bobby, but Mr. I learned that last week, so I got it right.
Correct.
I can give you a couple quick scores.
Okay.
Princeton on top of North Knox 19-7. South Putnam over West Vigo 69-7 at halftime. Paoli all over Eastern Green 49-6. Sullivan taking out frustration on Owen Valley 56-0. South Vermillion is down 48-6 to Riverton Park. Monrovian Speedway are tied at 6-6. Let's see, North Posey up 21-6 over South Spencer. Gibson Southern Heritage Hills knotted at 3. Boonville, a little surprise here, down to Washington 13-0. Southridge over Mount Vernon 21-zip. And the last one would be Terrell North against Columbus North. Columbus North up 14-0. Terrell South is playing Northview tonight.
Well, I know we'd like to thank photographer Bill Riley, who normally gets a little chance to collect himself at halftime, but not tonight, not with homecoming. It's like you got to stay focused, and he's doing just that as Rose Wright continues to celebrate. And I also like to say a special thank you to Heather for all of the graphics and the work that went into homecoming here. I know when you watch that halftime, you think it just all instantly somehow just magically happens, like food in the supermarket, but Heather had all those graphics worked up. Everything was just perfect.
Thank you for that. We are happy to be able to be a part of tonight and be able to showcase this halftime show. I know that our student broadcasting assistant, Leah McKee, is down there in the huddle, and she is going to do everything she can.
I see her.
To get a interview with the new queen, and she's also going to do her best to try to get an interview with outgoing queen, Ashlyn Tatlock.
She's trying to get her now.
Who's one of our student assistants. Kevin, let's talk about real quick. Let's give one quick plug to one of our sponsors, Scooters Coffee. You and I had the opportunity today to try our first Scooters Coffee.
Yes, ma'am. Although I had iced tea.
Yeah, I would.
It's,
that's what
there's
I do
always
too.
one of those.
I'd be with you. So
I'm not a coffee drinker at all.
Well, none of us are. That'd be hilarious.
Love the smell. Cannot
but
drink
they have
it.
more than coffee.
So I go through today, and we're doing the app. And I was like, okay, so I'll do peanut butter. Let me tell you, the peanut butter cup crunch with chocolate drizzle literally makes you feel like you're taking a straw into a peanut butter jar. It is phenomenal. Kevin cannot do peanut butter, so he had sweet tea.
I can do peanut butter, Heather. So,
but I will say you had the everything bagel sandwich.
Yes.
And said that was by far the best breakfast
now,
sandwich
it's
he's ever had.
spicy. It's spicy, but I like it.
We were in and out of there in 8 minutes.
I think scooters.
Yeah, they scoot you through, as they say. Just scoot on around.
We had the opportunity to talk to manager Sherry Lee, who met us in the drive-thru, and you always want to see a new business excel in any hometown.
They're like one of the best in the state now.
And this, taking nothing away from any of the other coffee shops in town or breakfast facilities, but they're employing high school students. The line is long every single time you go by.
I know. How they get people through as fast as they do is incredible.
And I think the only complaint that I would have is they need a bigger parking lot.
I haven't seen it yet.
Because it's very difficult to try to navigate.
Where is it located at?
Right in front of Tractor Supply next to Burger King.
If you're Tractor Supply and you're thinking, just the line goes out. I don't know how people get to Tractor Supply now.
It's way out there on the east side of town.
But we were through it. We kind of tried to decide what time was best to go. We went at 7:30, which I was a little hesitant about just because of the school crowd. But we had Minor Broadcasting Club today that we needed to be able to get ready to prepare for, and all of the production for tonight. So we took a chance, and I'm telling you, you download the app, you order on the app, you pay on the app, and you're through there in 8 minutes.
Well, I'm not against them coming right here and letting me taste some of that peanut butter stuff. Now that you said it.
Well, I kept hearing oatmeal cream pie, which I'm not an oatmeal cream pie fan. I'm not a pumpkin person at all,
but a cream
unless
pie.
It's a pumpkin for Halloween. Which, again, go to our Facebook page, find the photo of Kevin and I, and let us know what your favorite. We're kind of curious. What is your favorite holiday? This theme for homecoming was holidays, and we can't wear Linton Minor apparel or Linton anything when we broadcast because of the IHSAA rules. So we took the opportunity, bought some of the homecoming shirts, and then we want to see what my favorite holidays, Halloween, and 4th of July is a second favorite. Kevin, what's yours?
Well, I think mine has always been it's Christmas. I mean,
the Nutcrackers.
I hate to be so old-fashioned. Yeah, I do have a problem. And if you like 6-foot or 7-foot Nutcrackers, just come on to my house, because I don't know, how many do I have now?
I'm not sure, but
wait a minute. What have I just heard, Heather? And I can't say this because they're not an advertiser and it's not a business that's around here. So unfortunately, I'd have to drive. But there was a 7-foot Chewbacca Christmas.
Oh man,
Nutcracker. And by the way, Scott Vanderkolk is the man who I heard. So I don't know if I'm revealing something I shouldn't. But Scott was the one who told me about it. He knows about my Star Wars problem,
fixation.
My issue. And so he told me about it. Now I keep thinking, how am I going to get there to this store.
Well, I have a trailer attached to my truck, so hey.
I own a truck, so that's not a problem.
We don't need a 7-foot Chewbacca at our house. We already have a blow-up Grogu, and that's where I draw the line.
I think the dogs would enjoy that 7-foot.
I will say, just on a personal note, my grandmother and my grandfather used to collect nutcrackers, and
so it's a family tradition.
And so my
just a little bit bigger.
My grandmother's birthday is in December. He always used to give her a nutcracker. And somehow, Kevin, you have taken over that love, which I can't say no to, but we got a 6-foot nutcracker every time we turn around. But I will say Gretchen Bland sent us a picture of a Halloween pumpkin nutcracker.
Yeah, people are catching on now and starting to send us pictures of 7-foot nutcrackers.
I can't see thieves coming by your house without being greeted by a 7-foot nutcracker. Chewbacca nutcracker. I mean, it's not just a nutcracker. It's Chewbacca.
No.
I would do my Chewbacca, but
no,
it would not be good.
We are very happy to be able to be here once again during homecoming.
Thank heaven homecoming is over. We can get to football.
It's kind of weird to think that there's only 3 regular season football games after tonight. Next week we'll head to North Knox. Next week after that we'll head to Eastern before we come right back here on October the 17th for senior night against Northview.
That'll be a tough
one.
And
this has been the Inman Realty Group halftime show, and we certainly appreciate the sponsorship. And boy, what a beautiful festivity here for homecoming
We
tonight.
do know that there is a homecoming dance that'll happen after tonight's ball game.
Now, they haven't done that for a while. Maybe they did it last year.
They did do it last year, but they're bringing it back for another year, and we hope all the students can stay safe.
R.J. Wilson.
Thank you. R.J.'s got it teed up.
He's done a nice job, and that kind of gives Russell Goodman a chance to get a breath of air every once in a while.
Let's get back to football. There's the kick.
Nice.
It's going to roll to about the 15. It's going to be picked up there by Barber. Simon Barber, and then he stood up, and he still gets a yard or 2 out to about the 28.
And R.J. Wilson was down there on the stop along with Colton Andrews. So R.J. makes the kick.
A quick reminder, this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best, and we are broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box.
Thank you, Heather.
Charge the ball, 1st and 10 from 27-yard line.
Hey, the quarterback's way out here on the left.
Fields is out there, so they're going with maybe a new quarterback. Nope, they put number 29 Thackeray for a direct snap that time, and he handed off
to Barber, and he got drilled.
So whatever it was they were trying there, maybe they wanted to get a look, but now Fields has gone off the field. Oh, he's getting the play. He always does that. I'm sorry.
They lost 2 yards on that. I don't know what that was all about, but it did not work.
Maybe they wanted to get a look out if they could get the ball to him and then down the field.
Well, they might be setting something up in the future.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. 11:22 to play here in the third quarter. Welcome aboard. Linton 22, North Decatur 7. Fields hands off again. Nothing doing there.
Corey Andrews coming in from linebacker. They're going to. I mean, they're going to. I just can't believe they're not passing the ball.
Well, they're going to have to pass now, Big D.
He's out to the 25.
But now they've announced that they're going to have to pass. It'll be interesting to watch the rush here.
See Trip Haynes coming in. You know he's going to be running to the 25. So who was it that carried that? I guess it was Barber.
I thought it was Barber.
I didn't either. Somebody on the inside. We'll go with Thackeray because he's the main guy.
Fields brings him out, running back on the right-hand side. At running back, Barber in motion. Fields drops back under pressure, rolls to his right. He's being chased by Jimmy Kay. Finally, he lets it go, and he's got a man out there, but it's knocked away. But he had the opportunity to pull that in, and how, I don't know. It went right through the arms of Cooper Smith. Let's get another look here on the Greene County Vision Center replay. Cooper was right there, and he still had a play on that ball. That was number 31, Eli Trentkamp, who's been close a couple of times tonight.
I tell you, Cooper knocked it away, but it really, he had a chance
almost
to get
knocked it into Trentkamp's arms, to be truthful.
Yeah.
The punter back standing at the 10, high snap, but he's able to get it away, and it's a great kick. It's going to be fielded at the 40 and then popped at about the 44.
Big hit from 62. That's going to be one of the Larisons at 56.
Goodman
Foster.
Russell Goodman is certainly able to take a punch, and he's able to give one.
That's one of the things I've noticed since Goodman has come in.
But he's come out for a minute. He wants to get a breather after that.
For the punt return, he doesn't let him go. He picks him up and takes the hit. So here we go.
So we'll see who's at the wingback on his side as they break the huddle. Stevens going wide to the left. Cooper Smith is on the near side at the wing. The far wing is in motion. They're going to give straight ahead to Aiden Sparks, and he's tackled by the ankles and pulled down and just short of midfield.
Gray was able to get him down, but nice first down play.
Gain 5 on the play, bring it 2nd down and 5.
Number 4, Ren Cottingham, is in at the wingback now for Goodman. They're giving him a rest. My bet is it won't be long. But Cottingham still in there on the left. Cooper Smith on the right. He is in motion. They're going to pitch to him. He makes one man miss. Trying to get around. He cannot, but he does get into Charger territory at about the 48.
Trinkamp made the tackle. Third down and short. Boy, this would be key again.
Yep, third down at about, I would call it, it's called 2 on the, I'd call it almost 3. Break the huddle. Stevens wide to the right in the near hash mark. They're working from the far hash mark. Man in motion. That is Cottingham. Now he's in the slot on the right-hand side. Sparks shifts to the sidecar on the right-hand side. He's going to be the lead blocker.
Got it.
Oliver's going to run straight forward to try to get the first down. And he's down to the 45, which, as you'll hear in a moment, is a Linton Miner first down. Again, a long possession. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see if you can take it down all the way.
Eat up the clock. That's good.
Wide receiver to the right. The ball in between the hash marks. No, he's not come back in.
Uh-oh.
There's a pitch, and is going to be cut down by a great defensive play. That was Ren Cottingham. I'm looking at, it was number 1.
Barber, yeah.
Simon Barber.
That's a big loss. That's four yards.
Cottingham coming out now, which means most likely Goodman is back in.
Cottingham probably should have cut it in a little bit earlier than he did, but he's had some nice runs cutting it back. Could see the air attack now. Ooh, different formation here.
Paul Oliver brings him out. Going to give to Cooper Smith. He's got some running room. A blocker out in front of him makes one man miss, and he skates down to about the 40.
Boy, he took a big pop. He's leaping over people.
It'll be the 41, actually.
That was a hard-earned 8 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play. We'll bring a 3rd down and 6.
Still 3rd down and 6 for the Miners. That lost play has kind of set the Miners back, but they may be in 4-down territory if they get relatively close.
I don't think there's any question. Knowing Coach Ali, he's done it twice.
Two wide receivers to the right there on the wide side of the football field, as you can see on your screen. Got a throw out there. It's got his man inside the 25. That's Goodman down to about the 22-yard line. First down, Miners.
Yeah, a little bit of North Decatur's own medicine. Just a quick pass in. Great. Boy, that was a strike and an easy play down to the 22. The passing game is looking nice. Gain of 19 on the play.
Boy, the passing game has been a pleasant surprise here in this second half of the football season. Oliver going to hand off straight ahead. Not a lot of room there. They handed it off to
Handoff goes to number 44, Gamble.
Who is it? Oh, Gamble is now in. Tate Gamble, and we saw this in the second half last week, and he really delivered. But in fairness, Sparks has done well too. They have 2 really good running backs.
Yeah, that's developed into kind of a thunder and lightning thing. Although Gamble, man, he had an extra spark. Last 68 yards, just in 8 carries, all in a row.
Sparks back in there now. Man in motion. Cooper Smith. They're going to give it to
He's
Cooper.
got it.
He's going around the left-hand side. He is going to go. 23 yards out.
Number 2, Cooper Smith.
Cooper Smith for the hometown veterinary touchdown.
Holy smokes. Boy, what a run at 6:17, and Cooper is well over 100 yards now.
Boy, and if you ever wondered what he means to this football team, you're finding out tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Leadership.
Coop has really given them a lift tonight. They go for the 2-point conversion. Let's see. Oliver tucks it, trying to power his way in. He gets there. I didn't think he was going to make it. A lot of traffic in there, but he gets it. Makes the score 30-7 Miners with 6:17 to play in the third quarter on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Raider Media Sports. Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community since 1954. But did you know they offer a full-service department staffed and equipped to handle any automotive issue and scheduled maintenance as well? From oil changes, alignments, transmission repair, and even major engine repair. Don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Just call 812-512-9857.
Mayor Preble with the City of Linton encourages you to visit and bookmark the City of Linton website. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see local resources throughout the City of Linton. Visit City of Linton at cityoflinton.in.gov. Kevin?
The ball's teed up, and once again, getting ready to kick it is R.J. Wilson, the senior. He's kind of taken over this kicking duty. But it's nice. It gives Goodman a little more of a break.
And he's doing
That's
a
a
good job.
great boot. And it's going to get a little bit out of the hands of the Thackeray, but now he picks it up, and he could be gone.
I told you, don't let him
Midfield, 40,
let him have it.
30, 20. He's going to take it the distance. He's done it before, and he'll do it again.
That's his third return for a touchdown. And again, that's shooting yourself in the foot. Don't let it. It was a great kick. Almost got by him.
A hometown veterinary touchdown. Just when you think the Miners have taken control, lightning strikes.
Unbelievable.
And how many times do you see it when a ball is bobbled?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they take off. I didn't get the actual. Was he at the 20?
About the 15, it looked
15?
like to me. Yeah. Gosh.
Here's the extra point.
Just keeping them in the game a little bit. I mean, it's a good margin, but gosh.
85-yard kick return. There's the extra point. It's up and good. So with 6:03 remaining in quarter number 3, it's still a ball game, folks. The Miners 30, the visiting Chargers 14. This is Raider Media Sports.
Brian Carell, formerly of Carell's Gas, wants to thank his customers for over 70 years of continued support for his family and business. You'll see Brian at community events throughout Linton in the future, and his family thanks you for continued support. And he adds, go Miners.
Since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community, but they also offer a full-service department ready to assist you when the time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality, professional service. Call them at 812-512-9857.
Come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs as well. This is Raider Media Sports, broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box.
Now, everybody in the world should expect an onside kick, possibly right here. I don't think we got a hands team up there, although some of the back row has scooched up.
Logan Odell is the kicker. He's got it teed up. There's the boot.
Wow.
And it hits the up man, and then they fall on it.
That was a crazy looking
Yeah, that took kind of a crazy hop there. Number 64, Jacob Mitchell, a freshman, 6'1", 215, and fell on that ball.
I think that's Franklin, 54. He's kind of holding his.
Oh, okay.
He's holding his wrist a little bit.
Oliver comes out again. What the doctor orders here is another long possession and score if you possibly can.
Again, it's the big play. Honestly, I mean, it's the big play that Lynn just gives that up randomly.
Ball at the 33. Well, in fairness, this is a good football team.
Oh, yeah, certainly are, but you don't want to.
Wingbacks left and right, set back behind the quarterback. Goodman in
Always
motion.
wide open.
They fake the handoff, and then they've got Coop Smith wide open, the 15, the 10. He's tackled at the 5. First and goal in the Stanger Homes red zone.
Wow, I tell you what a beautiful pass, and Cooper was giving it everything he had to try to get in the end zone. You would think North Decatur does not think we pass the ball at all because these guys are wide open. That's down to the 6-yard line. It's going to take me a while to do some adding on that. 17 and 44 is 61 yards.
You out of toes?
Yeah.
First down and 6. Handoff on the right-hand side. Goodman muscles his way in. He's going to go in standing up. Touchdown. A hometown veterinary touchdown for the Miners. 5:31 to play. And, well, we said wouldn't a long possession just be the cat's meow? And, well, we'll take a touchdown either way.
We'll take that one, too. Man.
36-14. You can see it on the screen after that hometown veterinary touchdown. Now they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Aiden Sparks, the lone setback. Just to the left of Paul Oliver. He's going to fake, roll to his right, look across the middle. He's got a man wide open. He pulls it in. The 2-point conversion is good. Corey Andrews on the receiving end of that one. But again, Big D, as you called it, wide open.
Yeah, I'm just shocked at how open these Miners are.
So, with 5 minutes and 31 seconds remaining, 38-14 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Gaither Power Sports is the area's premier golf cart dealership. Evolution golf carts starting at $67.99 with an 8-year lithium battery warranty and 0% financing available. Gaither Power Sports is also your local Aventon e-bikes dealership. Stop by Gaither Power Sports today. Also, Autotech Collision is located in Linton and offers a full-service body shop with over 30 years of exceptional auto body repair knowledge. They also do brakes, shocks, and oil changes. So find them at 345 14th Street Northwest. Stop in for a free estimate today. Kevin?
Scooters Coffee is proud to announce its arrival in the Linton community. Our extensive menu features a wide variety of hot, iced, and blended beverages. Additionally, we offer an assortment of sweet and savory food items to accompany you on the go. Scoot on down to Scooters Coffee. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. We already covered that topic. R.J. Wilson's got the ball teed up. 5:31 remaining here in quarter number 3. Miners 38-14 advantage. But here's another kick return. What's going to happen now? The runner's down at about the 35.
Didn't kick it to Thackeray, I'll tell you that. Tackled by, it looks like Aiden Sparks, 27. I had about the 35-yard line.
Kick return by number 1, Barber. Was brought down by number 27.
First down and 10 for the Chargers.
North Decatur is now in desperation mode. Can't imagine that they're going to try to run it. We got Gamble coming out for whatever reason.
It'll be interesting because I know they certainly don't want to get anybody hurt in the 1A.
Yeah.
Fields brings them out. One wide receiver to the right. The ball in the middle of the hash marks at the 35. We have kind of a power I formation. They're going to give straight ahead. And it's, I believe, going to be number 29, Corbin Thackeray, the ball carrier.
Andrews and Wright. We got a flag.
Yeah, we do. Is that kind of a late flag?
Yeah, it came in late.
Waiting for a signal here of something preliminary. Not seeing anything yet. They're talking to the Chargers, and they're walking backwards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. They don't like being. I mean, a team that wins a lot is not used to being behind.
So that's going to be 15 yards. Well, they're going to come out airing the ball out from here on
no
out.
Choice. So does that come? That comes after the play. And that's a doozy. Where's that back to the 20, 25?
25, yeah. Right in the middle of the hash marks.
So they got 5 yards on the gain for Thackeray.
Mitchell brings him out, working under the center. Hands off straight ahead again, and just no room in the end.
Oh, and they're not going to get much that way. Thackeray again, but graded. Andrews is
Corey Andrews, man at the bottom of the pile.
He's going to have a lot of tackles. The computer won't let me do it. Tyler Franklin comes off with.
I just noticed that, kind of hobbling a little bit.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need is anybody to get hurt. Just about to the third. Looks like the 29, a gain of 4.
Clock running. 4 minutes 40 seconds remaining in this third quarter. 38-14 Linton. Chargers with the ball in their own territory. Third down and 17. Fields fakes the handoff, retreats. He's got a man out there. There's going to be the pass. No good. And they didn't need that hit.
That's Cooper. He's been out of the action for a while.
Coop
tried to time it. It looks like Gray, 88.
Pass incomplete.
All right, they're going to get him for interference, so they're going to get him for what do they call it?
Hitting a defenseless receiver.
Defenseless receiver. Gray looks like he's a little wobbly on his feet. Coach finally comes out, but that flags fell about the 40. Cooper just timed it a little bit too late. Maybe that wasn't Gray. Maybe that was Meister.
I'm not sure, but again, he probably didn't know this, but I don't think that ball was overthrown. It was not going to.
Yeah.
But
Cooper's a little hungry for some hitting. In the old days, that was a hit you on the head. Say that was a heck of a hit.
Well, they're having an awful long discussion here.
I'm worried that they don't call. They picked up the flag. North Decatur's going backwards.
Let's see. They're having a discussion. Was the receiver defenseless? Is that the call, or is it pass interference?
I don't know how you can talk about it because the ball is in the air. You make the decision to break that pass up. It makes it awfully hard. How do you tell a kid to let up when the hit may break up the pass?
They're still walking, still talking. Hear the signal.
Blow to the head again. That didn't look like that hit him in the head at all.
Personal foul against the Miners.
Yeah. Well, that's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I could see maybe a defensive player, but I don't know where that was a hit to the head. That's 2 of them we've had tonight. Ball now out to the 45. That's not going to be a first down.
Is it not? What's it put it? Oh, third down and 1.
Gosh, that's 2 of those tonight.
They break the huddle. Got 2 wide receivers to the right.
We got a fullback in there now. Kuhn is in there.
Yeah. Kind of an offset eye. They're going to just quarterback sneak it to get the first down. They've got it. First and 10 Chargers.
Quarterback keeper by number 7, Fields.
Out to the 48.
First down.
Gain of 3.
Right now a 24-point lead. You think, well, the Miners are sitting pretty good, and they may be comfortable, but this is not over.
No. Too many big plays can happen.
Trenkamp is wide to the right. Man in motion is 88, Carter Gray, the tight end. Fields is going to hand off to that side. It's got some room.
He's not giving up.
He's finally wrestled down here. That's Thackeray. He's across midfield. Let's see where they place it. First down and 10. Well, I notice now there's more of an urgency. They're hurrying to the huddle because they know they got to make the clock, make the best of the clock that they can. There's the Greene County Vision Center replay.
It's a 16-yard run for him.
So puts the ball at about the 37-yard line. First down and 10 under center. Fields hands straight away. Thackeray inside the 35 at about the 34.
Like Jimmy Wright might have got in there.
Number 29, Thackeray. They put in there by number 44, Gamble.
Gamble going to be the one that gets in there. Gets down to the 34.
The fans yelling, "Go Miners."
43 yards now for Thackeray on 10 carries.
They break the huddle, 2 wide receivers to the right. 1 running back in the sidecar to the right of Fields, the quarterback. Takes the snap, retreats, throws it out here in the flat. He's got a man open and out of bounds.
It's going to be to 88 Gray.
That's that tight end who made the shift before the play.
Number 88 Gray.
He gets down to the Miner 25. Linton
stops the clock. 2:41 to play in the third. Fields comes out with a play. The ball will be on the far hash mark. To the right of the short side of the field, they have 2 wide receivers. The wide side here to the left, wide open. Fields brings him out, man in motion, shifting to the wide side. They're going to run that way. Nope, they're going to run the other way. And that's number 1, Barber.
Number 1, Barber.
With a good pickup down to about the 20. They are in the Stanger Homes red zone.
Goodman gets up limping, and he's struggling to get off. That's a couple guys now. That was a gain of 6.
And number 60, Trip Haynes, has gone in. Tripp finding his place on the line just in time. We're going to pitch to that side. Fumble, loose ball. I think it bounced right back to him.
And that was Trip
What
Haynes.
a break.
Number 60 in on that with a couple other Miners.
And off goes number 29 Thackeray.
38-14. Miners up, but the ball now outside of the Stanger Homes red zone at the 21.
Right.
Lost a couple on that play.
3rd down, 6. Clock running, as you see, 1:45.
Yeah, I mean, it's
play in the third.
Still is the third quarter.
Trenkamp is wide to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Quarterback Fields retreats. He's got a man out there, and it's overthrown, and there's the interference call, the flag.
That's going to be
holding.
A hold. Yeah, that's going to. Yeah, Trenkamp had
Pass incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that flag though, Kevin. I mean, if you know you're going to give up a TD, you reach out and grab the guy. The south end zone responds.
Boy, we saw a lot of that, I know, in one game, that last game against the team from Kentucky, where they just kept grabbing.
Yeah.
They weren't even worried about it.
I think it's
Barber running toward the sideline. He's out.
Bring it down to the 10.
So the lone setback will be Thackeray. Nope, I'm sorry. He's got a fullback in front of him. Can't see the number there.
Probably 25.
Again, a power eye. Man in motion. They're going to give to Thackeray off the right-hand side. I think he'll pick up a couple.
I just feel the intensity from the Miner defense has kind of floated a tad bit.
2nd down, 5. 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Just
1 minute.
Just feels like it's
play in the third.
Kind of laid back a little bit.
And the nose of the football really just inside the 5. They're going to run everybody in tight, 1 wide receiver to the right. Looks like a tush-push formation. Nope, going to give to Thackeray, and they get him tied up immediately.
Sparks was the first one to get over there, and then
off the 29 Thackeray again.
The hammer was put down, I think, Jimmy K. Wright over there.
3rd down, they say no gain. 3rd down, 5.
27 Sparks in on the tackle.
2 down territory, no doubt. Fields comes back with the play into the huddle.
Under 20 seconds.
They break the huddle. This time everybody's in tight. Trips to the left, but they're still in tight. See if they run that way. Fakes to Thackeray. Puts it out here on the left side. He's got a man out there wide open for the touchdown. Carter Gray with the hometown veterinary touchdown.
Carter Gray. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers with just under 5 seconds to play here in the third. It's 38-20. Still 3-score difference here, but not comfortable.
Looks like they are going to go for 2.
They're going to go for a 2-point conversion. Fields brings them out. Man in motion, Thackeray. They're going to try to get the ball that way. They do, and he falls down to bring the ball in, so the two-point conversion is no good. So, just under 5 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 38-20, Miners by 18. This is Raider Media Sports. Line-X in-bed spray liners and undercoating now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and more. English Off-Road, your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle accessories. Visit them on Facebook today or just visit them. It's a treat. Choose Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County. We offer braces for all ages. Kids 7 to 11 can join our club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons and Terre Haute location. Book online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100. And fall is the opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert. Help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Miners going out to receive the kick. See if an onside is in their future with just a few ticks remaining here.
They've not been able to stop the Miner offense. You got a feeling if they could get a couple of stops or any kind of a play, they're still in the contest at this point.
There's the boot.
It's going to go out.
It's going to go deep into the end zone and out. First down and 10, Miners at the 20. And again, it's still 4.9 seconds remaining. We just can't get to the fourth quarter, Big D.
No, not quick enough. My papers are mounting up. 101 yards on 11 carries for Cooper Smith.
How do you read all that hieroglyphics?
I'm telling you, it's magic.
Need a hand in your next big project? Call Hell's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right.
Boy, I'm so glad to see Cooper Smith running out to that huddle.
Yeah, but Goodman is still walking on the sideline, so we'll see Smith and probably Cottingham, I think. Oh, there's the fake.
There's a counter, and there's running a little bit forward. We're running tough in there, to about the 24.
That was Cottingham.
And that's going to be the end of 3 with,
And it takes us to the end of the third
as
quarter.
Big D called it, Ren Cottingham, the 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore with the carry. And that brings the third quarter. We have 3 quarters behind us. We go to the final 12 minutes of the game. Miners still have a lead at 38-20 over the unbeaten North Decatur Chargers. This is Raider Media Sports.
Sports in general is just for anybody.
Good work. First down.
Seeing, girls flag football, it's pretty awesome.
Now there are 13 sanctioned states in high school girls flag, and then you add on that it's going to be an Olympic sport at the next Olympics, which is huge. I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to this live stream production of Raider Media Sports. And as a reminder, this fourth quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best. And we are broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box. Kevin?
The fall season is here, which means it's time to consider replacing those old drafty windows with new windows from Vinyl Craft. New replacement windows will help make your home more comfortable and reduce your home's heating and cooling costs. Call Heritage Lumber at 812-798-1178 for your free estimate.
Miners need to get a first down or two just to stem the tide a little bit of the momentum.
Oliver in the gun. Again, one setback. He's going to tuck it, and look here to run to the left side. He's able to turn the corner. He's at the 35, out of bounds at about the 43.
Smart play.
First down and 10, Miners.
Game is not really on the line, so why take a big hit? Got what he could get out to the 41-yard line. Paul's been kind of quiet, but it's because they're really focusing on him. He gets 17 on that play.
But he has been instrumental in helping others succeed tonight.
Yeah, when they start focusing on him, I mean, he's only carried the ball 9 times, and I love that because it shows the other guys. Gamble now back there with
Tate Gamble, He's now in. We got a man in motion. That's Ren Cottingham. Takes the pitch.
Oh,
he has a slot. He's the 45, the 40,
gone.
the 35. There's a flag. What's the call?
Where'd that flag come from?
I don't know.
Well, there's 2 of them out there.
It's at the 25.
Yeah,
there's another one about the 34. Let's see. Face mask?
He's already signaled hold.
Oh, all right.
Golly, I tell you, I've said it to many people. I feel like Cottingham was on the edge of bursting, and I saw him put on the Jets. He ran right into Aiden Sparks and just pushed him out of the way, and that's a tough thing. He gets all the way down. They're going to mark that at the 34, so he's still going to get a pretty good gain out of that. 9 and 20, 16 and 9. Boy, my math's getting tried. 25 yards.
Well, it's still a first down for the Miners.
He gets 25-yard credit, so.
Boy, we've been talking all year that we thought this kid had wheels, and I think we just saw them.
The 10-yard penalty will put it back to the 44, but that is a first down. Yeah, that was, that's a sophomore. Man, he put on the wheels.
Kicked in the afterburners.
Well,
Here's the pitch coming back this way. This time they were able to cut him down at about the 44, so really no gain.
Yeah, that was,
it's Cooper.
That was Cooper Smith. Barber makes a nice open field tackle for no gain.
No gain in the play. Bring up second down and 10.
And the clock rolls to the 11-minute mark.
Eat up the clock and take it down the field. Impose your will.
That's exactly right. Scanning the sideline.
Oliver Stevens wide to the right. Wingbacks left and right. Oliver, the quarterback from the gun. He's got Ren Cottingham off the right-hand side, and he's spun down at about the 44. So that's, again, no gain.
Thackeray made another great tackle. That's back-to-back carries for Cottingham after going 59 yards for a score.
It was then negated. And they break the huddle.
Well, you see why Barber and Thacker are their 2 top tacklers. They come up and make good hits.
Stevens wide to the left. Wingbacks again, as always, left and right. They're going to go to the fullback straight ahead. I think that's Tate Gamble. It is. He's down to about the 41.
44 Gamble.
So it's going to be 4th down.
Here you might.
And about 7.
Here you might punt.
About 3 on the play. Bring up 4th and 7.
I mean, if you don't get it, they got half the field. You're up. Why not play some field ball and get it down and in? Might try to draw them all 5. We haven't seen Goodman.
No, they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Wide receiver wide to the near side. That's the wide side of the football field. You see the wingbacks. Oliver points to his left. Working from the gun. Man in motion. Fakes to Goodman. Retreats. Now tucks it up. He's got one man to beat, and he's not going to beat him.
Oh, my goodness.
Great open field stop by number 29, Corbin Thackeray.
He was gone, and that's a very rare.
Gosh,
got down to the 36-yard line.
Chargers take over on downs.
Tremendous tackle in the open field, just tremendous. And now 9:14 on the clock.
Miners still have an 18-point advantage with 9:14 to play, but it's 38-20.
Like you said,
Miners on top.
That's still three scores.
Fields. And straight ahead, they're spinning and still churning across the 40 to the 43. It looked like he might bust that.
Did. Colton Andrews is going to drag him down, but
like
you said,
was that number 9?
20. I thought that was Barber, number 1.
Oh, was it Barber? All right.
It's out to the 42, and you know
7 on the play,
we're going to take these plays.
As long as you keep the clock
Yeah,
running.
just don't give up the big play, and you just got to figure.
Wide receivers left and right. Fields again under the gun, which leads you to believe Nope, he's going to fake. He's in
screen.
trouble. Rolls it out there, and it's picked.
He
catches it.
There you go.
It's knocked up in the air and somehow caught, and it's a first down to about the 41.
Flag at the 33, but I think that's going to be on us.
Well, the quarterback had quite a rush. He might have taken a beating back there. We'll see.
He was pounding the ground. The Miners are hurting themselves. Gosh.
Roughing the passer on the Miners.
That's going to be another 15 yards. Folks, I mean, there's still 8:30 in the game, and the Miners are kind of making some petty mistakes. That ball was at the 41 of Linton.
So let's see where they finally put the pigskin. They put it down at about the 27. Wow.
I'll have to watch that, but that's.
The Miners not happy with that call. Look at that. We got 4 wide receivers in a cluster to the right, which leads you to believe it might be a wide receiver screen. We'll see.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to go across the middle, and it's incomplete.
It was intended for Murray. That was a different looking setup.
Stops the clock with 8:19 to play.
For number 2, Murray.
59 yards passing, in case you're wondering, for Fields. 31 of that in the second half just to Gray, who's come alive out there.
And he is not their primary tight end.
No.
Normally it's Meister.
When they do that, well, you remember Meister took that hit, 89, and I'm not sure that he's been back out there. He's usually, I don't think he is.
High formation behind the quarterback. Drops the football and then falls on it wisely. So that'll lose a yard and make it about 3rd down and 10 from the 27. Again, 2 down territory here.
Yeah, for absolute true. And definitely Meister is not out there. They're bringing in Odell, number 30. He was lined up as the tight end. Now he's coming out
2
wide.
wide receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Trying to spread the Miners out. Empty backfield behind the quarterback, Fields. He's taken a couple of shots tonight.
He's going to run it.
There he's going to tuck it. He's running, takes another hard hit at about the 20. This one, though, is legit. No problem. He was running, and he got plastered at about the 20. Let's watch here. There's a replay. Boom.
Corey Andrews and the second guy.
Greene County Vision Center replay.
That's 4th down. He got down to the 20.
Fields now hobbling as he runs back to the huddle. 4th down and 5. Big play here. The ball is placed at the 20. So they're just inside the Stanger Holmes red zone. We've got a timeout by the Chargers. So this is Rader Media Sports. Country roads to city streets, Corey Motter is the local expert Greene County trusts. With proven results and a drive to help you succeed. Close it with Corey and turn your real estate goals into reality. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use it, with a portion of the purchase being donated back to your school. If you'd like a Spirit card or for more information, visit your local branch of cranecu.org today. Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff, English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today. So big play here as we come back from that break. 4th down and 5. Ball at the Miner 20-yard line. Trips to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. Ball right in between the 2 hash marks.
See Barber.
Fields, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks to his left, now wants to roll to his right. In trouble, gets rid of it across the middle, incomplete. And Fields is dumped at about the 30.
About 4 Miners there, but gosh, I saw one of the Miners just get pulled down. So at the 6:50 mark, the Miners are going to get the ball back. Good defense by the defensive backfield, and the pressure got there.
So the Miners will take control here. 6:50 remaining in the ball game, up by 18, 38-20.
Stenger Holmes
they break the huddle. Fake to Goodman. They retreat, throw it across the middle, and that was close to an INT.
And tried to hit Corey Andrews across the middle. I lost track of that whole play.
Intended for number 42, Andrews.
Good to get him involved, though, across that middle. That really...
It is, but boy, I just hate to see the clock stop.
Yeah, you're right on that. Body language on North Decatur now, a little bit downset.
Miners break the huddle. Ball placed right at the 20, second down 10. They pitch it over here to the left-hand side, the near side of the football field. Maybe pick up a couple, not much there for Cooper Smith.
Connor Larison got out there, well played. Watched him kind of strafe down the line.
Well, they may have lost a couple.
Yeah, down at the 19.
Looks like the 18, actually, Big D.
You are correct.
Say that again.
You are correct.
Thank you. I say that kiddingly because Big D's our eagle eye is much better than me normally, so I just had to give him a little guff. Wide receiver to the right.
Oh, offside.
They jump off sides in the middle. Oliver doing a little work with the count. They get the man in the middle, number 79, big number 79, Nolan Barber, 6'2", 215 senior to jump.
Makes it a little bit more reasonable. 3rd and 7 now.
See what the Miners can do. Again, as Big D always says, you hate to turn it back over. You'd like to see the Miners get something done with it. Working for the near hash mark. Man in motion to get a fake to him. Oliver's going to go back and retreat. He's got two men trying to flush him out. Runs into his own man and spins back the other way. Oh, my, the 30.
And he just goes
down to about the 32, 33. I think he went down inbounds.
He
it should not stop the clock.
Super smart move by the Singer. A, he doesn't take the big hit. B, he doesn't stop the clock going out of bounds. And 3, how did he get out of that?
You got me. You got me on that one. I thought he was going down.
A couple of times. I guess an 11-yard gain.
First down and 10 at the 34. Again from the far hash mark.
Gives him 58 yards for the night.
Stevens wide to the left. Oliver again from the gun, standing at about the 30. Man in motion, that's Goodman. They're going to give the ball to him. He's working his way across the 40 out to about the 42.
Good to see Russell back out there. He took a series off with a couple of limping. Gets out to the 41.
Well, Oliver has limped a little bit occasionally tonight. Goodman has, but it didn't look like anything substantial.
No. They're back out there. He's got 53 yards. Just again, what I'm loving to see here is multiple Miners. 5 or 6 guys have carried the ball.
Second down 3. Keep chewing up that clock.
Yep, under 5.
Boy, that looks a little longer than 3 to me.
Yeah.
Wide receiver to the left. Man in motion. They're going to give straight ahead. Aiden Sparks. He's going to be about a yard short, I believe, of the first down.
Foster on that tackle.
Yep, it's about a yard.
56 Foster. They bring a 3rd down and 1.
Not as many carries for Aiden tonight. Just 6 carries, 19 yards.
You see the clock on there on the screen. Just shade over 4 minutes to play. Oliver from the gun. Running back in the sidecar is going to use him as a blocker. He's across midfield inside about the 48. First down and 10 Miners.
Quarterback keeper by the 13, Oliver.
Tackle by Henry Kinker, number 10.
10 Kinker. So that run's going to be good for a Linton Miner.
To the Charger territory at the 48.
You just get the feeling watching the Miners tonight. Everybody's back. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's contributing. This is the time where you want to make hay, and the time is pretty good for the Miners.
Yeah, you want to be playing your best, and the next couple of games are going to be games against teams where we're heavily favored.
Stevens wide to the left. They're going to give to Goodman, cutting back on the counter. He's across the 40. He's still muscling his way down to about the 37.
That was Cooper Smith.
Oh, is it Cooper?
Yeah.
He's running like Goodman.
He is.
That's going to be good for a Linton Miner.
Had both hands on the
First
ball.
down.
Gets down to the 37, a gain of 11.
I just mean the power, the way he was running.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oliver walking slowly back to the huddle after getting instructions from the bench.
110 yards for Cooper Smith.
I'm sorry?
110 yards.
3 minutes. Under 3 minutes now remaining in this game. Aiden Sparks a setback. Goodman in motion. They're going to give to him. He's across the 35, down to about the 30, maybe even inside the 30. We'll see.
Boy, and about 10 yards down the field, Tanner Scarborough was just laid a guy out. Well, he's week in and week out, I watch him, and he gets so many pancake blocks.
Gain 8 on the play, second down and 2.
Oh, we just saw that play again on the Greene County Vision Center. Replay. Second down 2 from the 29 of the Chargers. Paul Oliver with a snap.
Oh, he dropped
hands off, bobbled, and now it's a loose football. I think the Miners may have just turned it over.
Sparks didn't get the handoff cleanly and kind of leaned back. And
they're unpiling, but it sure looked like a loose football to me. Chargers, ball.
Looked like number 25 recovered that. And the Miners were definitely pushing down the field, but it's under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do in consuming the time, but they could have taken it all the way down to the end.
I think they were setting up to do it. Gets down to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10, ball right between the hash. 1, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 running back in the sidecar to the left of the quarterback. Fields retreats, looking for a man on the right-hand side. No good. Incomplete.
That was intended for. I didn't have to.
Glenn
I can't say it.
Oh, what was the number?
Number 9.
Bryson Applenalp.
There you go.
That's as good as I can do.
Yeah, I definitely need some help on that one.
One wide receiver to the far right. That's number 2, Braden Murray. Running backs left and side. Left and right of the quarterback.
Ooh.
Hands off straight ahead. They muscle their way out to about the 34.
Got sandwiched. Gamble and Goodman.
Trip Haynes checking into the game.
And Breadaway comes out. Breadaway's out there in a rushing place, it seems like. Got a good boundary there.
1:30 to play. Clock running in the Miners' favor. 38-20, an 18-point advantage for the Chargers football team that has not tasted defeat in 2025. Here's another handoff coming around the near side. Tough sledding there. And a nice hit there by Cooper Smith, and then he had plenty of help.
Down by number 2, Cooper Smith.
Say Homecoming 2025 has been a smashing success.
Yep.
Be sure to stay tuned for the Tech Shack post-game show. We'll go down and talk to head coach Oliver about this ball game. And who do we have next week?
North Knox.
North Knox on the road, right?
Yep.
4 wide receivers to the left. They're going to throw out there in the flat. He got a man wide open over there. Actually, he didn't throw to the flat. He threw on an out pattern a little further down the field. Was he in when he caught it? Yes. It was complete to number 31, Trenkamp. We've called his name a lot tonight. And he got out of bounds with 31 ticks remaining.
We should remind everyone that next week we'll be back to a 7 p.m. kickoff. We will be online at 5:55 live from
I
North
like
Knox.
this. I like this 7:30 kick. I just do. The sun kind of sets. You'd have less of a.
Lights come on.
Yep.
Well, they're really
Trips
spread
to the
out.
right. One wide receiver to the left. Quarterback Fields in trouble, and he goes down.
And Corey Andrews, 42, the first
Yeah.
one there, but a whole bunch of Miners there.
They teed up. They knew Fields was going to be doing that, and now he's hobbling over to get the play call.
That's 3 sacks on him.
Boy, I hope they don't leave him in too long. They may have already. Well, their clock is just running. I don't think they're going to get another playoff. I think that's going to do it. So the final score on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard is 38-20. Miners over the Chargers. This is Rader Media Sports. Stay tuned for the Tech Shack postgame show on this homecoming night. There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
In high school, I didn't really ever know completely what I wanted to do. My dad, he's the one that's in the trades. He told me all the benefits, and so I ultimately decided to join the Carpenters Union.
My life is better today because of my career choice, because I have health insurance and benefits and just a better future for myself and my family.
This is a great opportunity, especially right now in Indiana's high demand. Every trade, they all need people to work, and it's going to benefit you in the long run.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and as Kevin heads to the field for his post-game interview with Coach Oliver, we're going to turn Big D loose on
what I
stats.
Have. Yeah, Peter died on me, but manually keeping the stats. But the Miners look impressive again on the offensive side of things. Oops, I've got the Sullivan game up here. I don't want to have that. Here we go. Scoring started in the first quarter after the Miners had a long drive and initially failed on a 4th down. Maiden Sparks went in from 5 yards as the Miners drove the length of the field. Extra point. Sparks put it in himself. Miners are up 8-0 at the 4:09 mark. Second quarter, we had a lot of scoring. Aiden Sparks again goes in from 3 just as the quarter starts at 10:23. Russell Goodman did not get in the end zone. It's 14-0 Miners. But then it's really the Miners had stopped North Decatur once again, and a fake punt, a 35-yard run by number 35 for the Kuhn, I believe. I'm going to get that name wrong, but he gets down to the Miner 4-yard line. That's where Matthew Fields runs it in. Logan Odell drills the extra point. It's a new ball game, 14-7 at 5:14 in the second quarter. But the Miners get the ball back at their own 19-yard line with a minute and change left to go. 2 pass plays, one to Cooper Smith and the other one to Russell Goodman from 24 yards out. 2 plays, the Miners score. Oliver gets the extra point. Miners going at the half with a 22-7 lead. Second half comes out. The Miners stop North Decatur's first drive, and then the Miners drive down the field. Cooper Smith, his first game back since week 2, 22-yard run for him. Oliver gets the extra point on a 2-point play, 30-7 the Miners. Just when you think the game is over, Corbin Thacker gets the ball at the 15, kind of drops it, picks it up, runs right through the Miner defense. 85 yards. Extra point is good. 30-14. The third quarter, then with 4 seconds to go. With 5:31. Miners again drive down the field. This time Russell Goodman goes in from 6. Andrews catches the 2-point pass from Paul Oliver. It's 38-14, but with 4 seconds to go, I think that's right, 4 seconds to go, North Decatur was able to drive down the field and put the ball in the end zone on a Carter Gray reception, 5 yards from Matthew Fields. That made the final score 38-20. Miners make another stop on a 4th down in Miner territory. Then the Miners themselves turned the ball over on a fumble deep in North Decatur territory. Looks like the Miners had a total of 287 rushing yards, highly unofficial, 367 total yards. The big gun, Cooper Smith, 14 carries, 110 yards for the senior, 61 yards on 10 carries from Russell Goodman, 67 yards, 12 carries for Paul Oliver, 7 for 20 for Aiden Sparks, 4 for 25 for Cottingham, Ren Cottingham, Gambo with 2 carries for 1 yard. Passing the Miners didn't do much the second half, but it looks like it was 4 for 4 for Paul Oliver and 149 yards. So, actually when I look at the total yards, I forgot to add that first half. So 16, 9, 3, looks like 536 yards. The third game in a row the Miners have come near the 500-yard mark. Catches 2 for 116 yards for Cooper Smith, 2 for, it looks like, 43 for Goodman. The Miners, again, a stellar job moving the ball down the field. An equally good job on a powerful North Decatur defense. Looking at the leading runner is going to be Thackeray. He had 15 carries. It looks like 56 yards. 39 of that came on the second half. 6 for 20 from Barber. And then you see I'm trying to add at the exact time I'm doing this. The quarterback Fields had a decent first half, but he ended up with a total of looks like 9 carries for 9 yards. And that's going to be about all they had other than the fake punt gives them 33 yards, 111 yards rushing for the Chargers. There were a lot of passing. Ended up being 8 of 13 passing for Fields. Looks like 44 and 26. Looks like he's got 70 yards there. That's going to give them 188 total yards of offense. And a lot of guys caught the ball. The most notable would be Gray. Had 3 catches for 31 yards. So all in all, again, the Miners, another fantabulous performance on homecoming in front of the hometown crowd, and we'll be away for a couple of weeks on the road. And North Knox and Eastern Green, both of those guys took a big loss tonight.
Well, we want to take the opportunity to thank those sponsors that make these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you. And I'm going to quickly read through these so we can keep the picture here on the screen of all of the fans celebrating tonight's win. First off, to Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Linton Sporting Goods, Skinner's Towing Service, Bob Walters, Linton Motors, CAS Contractors, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, English Off-Road Line-X of Bloomfield, Hall's Excavating, Linden Cycle Sales, Jordan Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau, Heritage Lumber and Supply, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, The Grill, Brock Anderson Construction, and Jathan Wright, Indiana Farm Bureau. Those are all of our Minor Pride year-long sponsors. We'd also like to say thank you to Fish Monuments, Bumpkin Valley Roofing, Midwest Satellite of Linton, Autumn Trace of Greene County, Katie Marie Photography, Violet & Company, Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Brian Carell, formerly of Carell's Gas, Gaither Power Sports, Scooters Coffee, and Powers Orthodontics. Also to our kickoff sponsors, Kingdom Air, touchdown sponsor, Hometown Veterinary. Also to Greene County Vision Center for a replay, Stanger Homes for our red zone, and then these pregame rotation sponsors. City Pest Control of Linton, Bandanas by Brenna, Green Streets, Southside Express of Linton, Wayne and Kathy Elliott, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Tim and Joan Warwick, Diane Snobble, Martha Butler and Hadley, Niall and Kathy Regal, Casey's of Linton, Rodney and Renee Breadaway, Don and Marilyn Clayton, the Tone Trove Music Shop, Mike and Beth Fusco, Pizza Hut of Linton, Rick Crines of Crines Auto Detailing, and Margaret and Simon, as we wait for Coach Oliver to join Big D. We'd also like to say thank you to Bill Riley, who has done a phenomenal job with us this football season. He will be stepping away for the rest of the season as he does some travel. And so we will be rejoined by Bill Denton starting next week. And as mentioned, North Knox will be our next outing for the football team, and that is next Friday. But before then, Kevin and I will be traveling to Sullivan on Tuesday night for high school volleyball. That is a JV and a varsity matchup, all before returning home on Thursday for Dig Pink Night against Shakamak. That is always a phenomenal matchup of two neighboring schools coming together in celebration and honor of breast cancer awareness. And then on Friday, once again, is North Knox. As you can see on the screen, as we've had this the entire post-game show, we do want to remember the family of Jim Gadberry, Linton-Stockton school resource officer, who passed away unexpectedly yesterday. He was involved in a motorcycle accident over Labor Day weekend, had come home and unfortunately passed away. And we are, as not only a school but as a community, a few communities wide, are grieving that loss. And we just ask that you continue to keep the family in prayers and in love. And we are awaiting Coach Oliver, who I know will make his way to Kevin. It's just there's lots of celebration and lots of people getting some photos and so forth.
I want to mention that North Knox and Princeton are in a dogfight right now. Princeton is up 33-29 in the fourth quarter, so that's a battle. North Davies will remain undefeated, beating up on West Washington, not beating them up, but 26-14. Looking for anybody else. Boonville 26-14 down to Washington, so that's a little bit of a surprise for me as well. Northview looks like they might lose their first contest. Terrell South is on top of them 30-14.
We should remind everyone that obviously the YouTube and Facebook Live, as well as the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, these three ways that you view tonight's broadcast will go into the archives tomorrow evening, and they will be released again at the end of the season. And we are going to
Paoli over Eastern Green 63-20, Sullivan 63-0 over Owen Valley. So Kevin is patiently at the minor 49-yard line.
Well, I can see Coach Oliver. He's just taking a little bit of time to get there.
He gets stopped about every 5 minutes. You know, you see these post-game pictures, and it was almost a tradition now. Kids get about 45 pictures with about everybody out there. Big win for the Miners. This 3-week stint has been awesome. Yeah, he's coming at the 25, and he'll be happy with the performance. I think, again, the Miners did a good job.
Kevin Rader down here on the Tech Shack Live. Mike, Coach Oliver here with us now. First of all, just tell me what it feels like as a parent when your son's played in his last homecoming game.
Homecoming isn't a whole lot for us. It's for everybody else, and we know we got a lot more football to go. I mean, it's homecoming. Like, I try to do a job and try to get better. And congratulations to whoever really won at the Princess and the Queen stuff. So, but yeah, it's great for the alumni to come back and do this stuff and able to get a big win.
You know, you said to me in the pregame interview that post was key. Seemed evidentiary of that.
Well, I think we did at times. We were able to do what we want. I mean, like I told you, our other linebackers are really good. They were really able to fly to the ball. We made some adjustments at halftime. We was able to drive it down pretty quick and score. They made adjustments. I mean, it's an experienced head coach over there and staff that he has, and they're ranked number 1 in 1A for a reason. They're a very good team. And so we were able to do it at times, and other times we were not. I mean, they play a little bit faster, and we just got to be more consistent. Like, we went that tonight. We gave up a couple big plays, the fake punt, which we knew it. We practiced it this week, and then the kickoff, we had some bad angles. We kicked it to their best guy, which we preached all week not to do, and it was just a domino effect from there. But overall, You're good. Overall, I mean, still pleased we got a big win, and we were able to answer anything that they did, and we got the drive there, and then we was able to run out the clock there.
Coach, it was so nice to see Cooper Smith back out here for you tonight, too. Over 100 yards tonight on 14 carries.
I mean, absolutely. He brings so much to the team offensively and defensively. He's a smart, experienced kid, just a great kid overall. He came out there. It was good to see him catch some balls and run some balls and score some touchdowns. I mean, he had a great game. We've been working with him for a while to get him back, and he still has some progressing to do. But when you get a senior leader out there and then go out there and play football and make the plays he did, it's a pretty good thing for us.
But you on control off.
That was our thing. I mean, they came out and they made some plays, and we come out and we start doing our stuff and just get a little more physical, and they stacked the box, and we was able to throw the pass over top. So, I mean, those things are what we're able to respond, and those are good things. I mean, a lot of teams can fold up and not do a whole lot, but we were able to kick it in gear and get the points and make things happen after that.
North Knox next week?
Yeah, we'll go there. We had one film on where they played Sullivan, so we'll see what's changed. I've seen they've been throwing the ball a little bit more. So, we get an opportunity to go down there and have a 20-minute drive instead of an hour or 2 or 5, whatever it would be. Last time we get to play them, so we'll go down there and go out there and play a great game. And their field's really neat being down in the bowl like the way it is. And so I'm sure they'll come out and give their best shots, and so will we.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach Oliver, back to you.
Well, as mentioned, our next outing for the Linton-Stockton football team will be next Friday night as we travel to North Knox. And I know that it just seems like this season is flying by.
Yeah.
It's hard to fathom that we're going to be in October here in just a few days. But we do appreciate all who have checked in with us on YouTube, Facebook Live as well, and your comments. We will be responding to all of those later tonight and into tomorrow morning. There is lots of minor action tomorrow as the volleyball team heads to Evansville North. We are blocked from coverage for that, so we are encouraging all of you, if you can, get in the car and drive down to Evansville North. We also know that Jake Rose, number 1 singles, as well as Owen Smith and Silas Nagy will be competing tomorrow for in the SWIAC, so we're excited about that to see the results, as well as cross country will be on the road as well. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Once again, keep the family of Jim Gadberry in your thoughts and prayers, and stay tuned to our Facebook page as well as Linton-Stockton Athletics for up-to-date information. And as always, thank you for making Rader Media Sports your Linton choice of station. For Bill Riley, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and myself, this has been a production of Rader Media Sports.
This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.